And Lisa G has what's going on in the Howard 100 newsroom. Lisa, come on in and tell us everything
what's going on
that you're following. Lisa?
Hello.
Hello.
I saw that Ross got Lisa's card for Mike.
Yeah, well, Mike wrote me an email.
Oh, no.
Saying, what about the, 6 of us, Ross and Melissa,
You and Beth,
and
Lisa and
Mike,
him?
Mike and Lisa. What about we all get together? And I was like, dude, what are you writing me for? Write your buddy Ross. He's the one who's got to give permission for you to date Lisa, evidently.
That never works because you
Right.
don't end up talking to the person.
Yeah,
that
of course.
big group date kind of
Yeah.
thing?
Beth was like, I don't know why Lisa and Mike don't get together. But Beth was like, Lisa's so cute. Like, Mike would be thrilled to be with Lisa.
Wow, thank you.
So,
I'm going to see her today.
who?
Mike and Juliet.
Oh, you're going to go see Beth?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were going to go see somebody else.
No.
Yeah, Beth is on the Mike and Juliet. Did I mention that?
No, you
No.
didn't.
Yeah.
She's sitting in for Juliet today?
Yeah, it's Mike and Beth.
Great. What you wearing?
She showed me. Now I'm having trouble remembering because it was like 2 days ago. She's wearing a cute dress. She'll look hot.
Did she do another fashion show for you?
Yeah, she put on 3 dresses. One I put the kill on. I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
Why?
Listen, it was
Now,
great.
if you put the kill on something, does it mean it's dead for all time?
No.
Or just not right for the show?
Not right for television.
I see.
Too much yellow.
Okay.
And, so there was some outfit that I thought she looked really hot in. And then, but Beth has these theories. I don't want to look too... She wants to
She's
look...
thinking of the audience and
Right.
the daytime, the day part and all that.
Yeah, she's got all theories.
And you can't tell us about that other TV project she did?
No.
Oh.
No, it's premature.
All right.
Yeah, trust me, I'll tell you when it's time.
Why doesn't Mike just call Lisa?
I don't know. There's this whole thing going on. It's so weird. Like, just go out, and if you don't like each other, fine, just be friends.
Meet
And,
for
you
a
know.
cup of coffee.
He's being very high schoolish about this.
Yeah, but,
His other bros are blocking him,
Yeah.
and he doesn't know how to make the first move. What's going on?
and what does Ross care?
Yeah. Oh, Ross was wholly titled. He was invested
And you know what?
in this.
In all fairness to Ross, I think Gary put the kill on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Gary Delabate?
Yeah. Gary came in and confessed to me. I was blaming Ross. It's more Gary.
I didn't put the kill on him. He asked me what Lisa was like, and I said she's a very nice girl. And he
Told him that she isn't fun.
He asked me if she likes to party, and I said I don't think so. If somebody asks you, does Lisa like to go out and have fun at a party? What's your answer, Howard? Be honest.
I don't know Lisa. And here's my point about romance, okay? If you put it that way, that Lisa doesn't like to have fun, she doesn't like to party, what are you saying? Lisa will go out, Lisa will drink.
Does the guy ask me, does Lisa like to go out? Does she like to party? And I said, I don't know. I don't think
She doesn't, you know what? She's not 12. She doesn't want to hang out till 4 a.m. No.
That's what, and I said to him, I said, listen, I should, and I told you this, I said, I should never be the one.
What kind of crazy parties is Portnoy going?
Well, I was going to say,
seen
Gary
Portnoy.
was talking directly to Mike about this.
Yeah, I've seen Mike. I don't see him go. You know what? I think, like most guys, he's probably looking for somebody to share some time with. And how old is Mike now?
44.
Yeah, it's time.
Well, it's got to be
time to settle down.
It's got to be his time, not your time.
Hey, it's
but
fine.
he could just go out on a date.
And
What
I
is
told
this
him that. I said-
prelim?
When you're
he's gotta
44,
do?
you shouldn't be looking for a party every fucking
I
night.
said to him, you should just go out with her and see what you think.
Hey, does she have a cool stereo?
I'll make him an apricot sour, all right?
Like, to me, I like a chick who, is into me. Yeah, we go out and do some stuff.
Yeah,
And you know what? She doesn't have to go to every party with him. She's not marrying him right away.
Yeah, don't come to every party.
No. You know what I mean? I mean, like, give it a chance.
Right, no, don't come to Vegas if we're in Vegas.
I'm shocked that he's like this.
Don't come to the ball games.
Gary's
Call
like...
her up and have a
Wait,
conversation.
when someone that age says, does she like to party, what is that supposed to mean?
Means he's very immature.
No, but what does partying mean to someone who's 44, 45?
I don't know.
Going out, I would. This is what I would guess it means. It means
Right.
going out, having a couple of drinks, having fun. Like, Lisa, what's a late night for you? Be honest.
Be honest?
Honest.
Having dinner at 8, that's late. That's wow, I'm eating dinner at 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
I'm
you know what? Forget it then. Because these guys, Like
They don't
Ross.
go out.
No, I'll
And
go out
Mike-
on a date at 8. Absolutely on a
8.
weekend.
They don't get their heart started till 9:30. I've gone.
I'd have dinner at 9:30?
Yeah, they bitch when I make them go to dinner at 7:30, and it looks like I'm punishing them.
You know, Howard, you're so right. They talk about, like, they joke, well, Ross jokes around, like, when we went out to dinner that night when you took us all out,
Yeah.
he goes, I guarantee dinner will be at 7, which is fine with me because that's
Well,
what
by the
I
way,
eat.
just based on that information, Ross will never come to my house for dinner
Oh,
again.
here we go. You enjoy
You
Ross.
should shut the fuck up.
You enjoy Ross.
He talks too much.
But Ross and those guys.
Meanwhile, Ross comes over, he has a good time.
No, but
Ross has a great time wherever he goes.
When those guys come over to my house for dinner, like by 11 o'clock, I throw them out.
Absolutely.
They all go out.
I can tell you
Well,
that.
I've
go
been
out.
out with Ross.
They
You
go
don't
out.
get to bed until 5 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
Ross always wants to, even at your wedding, Ross wants to go out after that part.
I know. He's like my kids.
Well, after Howard's New Year's party, especially, remember that? After your New Year's
I threw
party,
everyone out at midnight.
Yeah, right, and he was right there, man. Social director Ross.
Right.
We got
Putting together the next venue.
I
and
don't
it was
know how he
fun.
does- Yeah, those
what he
guys
put together was fun.
When they hear 8 o'clock, it's like, oh, what
dinner?
a drag.
Wow.
And Ross, they like to go out to the clubs.
Yeah, they like to go to clubs.
Yeah.
Although I was thinking Mike might be past that, and maybe he just does it to hang with Ross.
I don't
44.
know. I mean, they're like this, so he's going to the clubs because Ross is always going to the clubs.
Yeah, if you want, would you go out to dinner at 9:30 and then go to a club afterwards at midnight?
No.
Yeah.
I meet someone for a drink, maybe, at 9:30. But not
Forget
for
it.
dinner.
You know what I'm calling? I'm
Yeah,
saying
we
this.
got to put the kill on this.
Ross is
God.
right. It's not going to work. I see what they do. Because
Maybe
you're
he'll-
like me, actually. Because
I know.
I had a New Year's party. We went like this: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, everybody, leave.
Yeah, the ball drops and the doors open.
Happy New Year, everyone out.
Congrats!
Get out!
Can everyone go home now? I need to go to bed.
Happy New Year!
Quite frankly, I would have had you out of here at
You know
11.
how they have those sticks in Japan? We were being shoved out the door.
Howard, that was the craziest thing. To give you an idea, all the way uptown, we were down.
Lucy, you like that?
Oh yeah, you practically turned the lights off and on.
Lucy, you all right?
No, that's so funny. Oh, my God.
It was like the doors were on a timer.
Don't let the door hit you.
Well, yeah, exactly.
You want to know what, too? The night we were having that party, I remember I'm with Beth. And Beth's like wearing this sexy outfit and
Yes,
everything.
I remember that one.
And my cousin was catering the party and planning the party, and it was up in my apartment, and we cleared out all the furniture and everything. So I guess I said everyone could start coming at 7 o'clock in the hopes that by 5 hours later they'd be tired.
They'd be tired and ready to go.
And
New
so
Year's Eve.
It's like 7 o'clock, and I'm looking at my watch. It's 10 after 7. I go, these motherfuckers, I hate them all. And Beth goes, who? I go, the people we invite. She goes, what do you mean? I go, it's 10 after 7. The party is called for 7.
And they're not here.
I'm prompt. I go to a party when it's called 7 o'clock.
But do you realize that some people look like a tool if you show up exactly like some
Of
people?
course, but I'm nuts. I want them to get their party over with. The second I decide to have a party, I know it's a mistake. Because I'm like Lisa. I mean, if I was looking for a girl, I'd want a girl like Lisa. Hey, you know what? It's me. Eat up. Beth and I go to dinner, 7:30. We're done by 8:15, and we're in bed by 8:30. That's my night, and that's what I like.
Okay,
He's
but-
upset with Ross for saying that. Even Beth says that.
Right, but Howard, when you were single, the hours were longer, weren't they?
Not much.
You were.
No.
I used
no.
one time we went out to dinner. I'm single, right? So the guys would say we have to go to dinner later because the clubs don't happen till midnight or 1. I couldn't accept that. So I would have dinner at 7:30. We'd be at the club by 8:30. We'd get there. 2 girls would be there.
They're not even open
I'd
yet.
say who's the better girl, and then let's party, let's dance, let's have
Right.
some fun. And then I'd leave by 9:30. I can't take it.
You left the club at 9:30. People didn't show up till 11.
Yeah, I missed everything.
I would say the night of your New Year's Eve party, the thing that I'll always remember was it was right after 9/11.
Right.
You're all the way, up pretty far. We got to Times Square by 1:15, and we were stopped. Dominic drove us. We got stopped every 3 blocks by the police. So that means we must have been in Dominic's car by, I'd say 10 after 12, 12:15.
Absolutely. That was it. The party was Gary. You saw the countdown. Everyone said Happy New Year. What do you do with everyone?
But there
You've
was
been
almost-
together 5 fucking hours.
But there almost wasn't even like a
Get out.
a buffer, like usually
the door.
An early New Year's Eve party would be everyone out by 1, right,
buffer.
Robin?
Well, no. You see, this is definitely some mismemory here. I have to
Yeah,
step in.
you guys were there till 1.
It was 9 to 1 there.
Oh,
the
but he
invitation
was
there.
pissed. He was pissed
I don't know about that, but
everybody wasn't going.
I was tired.
It was
And
9.
I was like, all right, I know he wants everybody out of here. I'm making a
Yeah.
big show of putting on my coat to leave.
Gary, the party did go to 1.
No, but
It was-
people
it was
started
not-
leaving. I'm
Well,
telling
yeah,
you.
but they knew.
Everybody who really knew you left.
Well,
That's true,
No one
but,
was having any fun.
The invitation, on the contrary, I thought that party was a blast, but it was 9-1 on the invitation. But usually with a New Year's party, a lot of times you'll give the question mark, 9 to,
Right, 9 to whatever.
That means like,
right,
you know.
it's the big party.
Yeah, the party.
But you realize if he wrote 1, that meant that was stretching it to his absolute max.
That's
Right.
where you figure.
Hey, I was being honest. But anyway, going back
it
to
was
Lisa.
great for like 48 minutes. That party was great.
Going back to Lisa and Mike and Ross and their partying ways. Sometimes I think Mike just goes along with Ross. That's why I thought
Why
Lisa.
do you think that? Why they're great friends because they like to do the same thing.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
I think also Mike is, I don't think he's looking for a wild woman, but I think he's looking for somebody
Who
a little.
can hang with them?
Yeah.
Somewhere in the middle. I mean,
Yeah,
Lisa
that's why
wants
I think Ross might have been right. Like Ross was just saying, look, it ain't going to work. She ain't going to come out with us. She's going to be bitching by 9 o'clock that she wants to be done
So
with
you
dinner.
drop
And
me
I
off.
can tell you,
Drop me off.
the night that we all went out with Nick Manning,
Yeah.
Lisa left. We went out to a club
Yeah, I worked
afterwards.
all day. I was exhausted.
She doesn't party. She
right.
doesn't
Here's
party.
here's a
You didn't go
question.
out with Nick Manning?
No. I meant a bunch of us
Right, I
girls
get it.
were all
I get
going
it.
to a club afterwards.
I can't believe Lisa didn't go.
And she was just like, nope, I'm going home after she did her interview.
Howard, here's a question.
It's still working.
Ross and I were discussing this. I would never have this conversation with Mike, but Ross and I were discussing this. How long do you think you need to date Lisa to get sex?
Not that long.
I think it's at least a month and a half.
You're wrong. I think you play it right. You'll be in your pants within 3 dates.
3 dates?
Really?
Yep.
I disagree.
I guarantee you.
I
Well,
gotta
what do
go,
you say,
Gary.
Lisa?
You got to get it worked up. I mean, you got to,
What do you say, Lisa?
You know, that's a good question because I don't really know right now. I feel like I want to be someone's really good friend. I want to have a good friend.
See, month and a half.
All right, 5 days.
That's a month and a half. If you date somebody for once a week at the beginning, it's about a month and a half.
With that attitude, it's a year.
Well, yes, she'll meet you for a drink. Does that really count as a date?
And then you
Really
gotta
good
sign
friends?
something.
Like,
I
how
don't
good
know.
a
Like
friend?
if I thought he was just hot and I wanted to have some fun with him,
Right.
then to be
But
right
you don't
away,
think.
I
But you don't
care.
do that. I think you say you do that, but you don't.
When's the last time
Who's
you thought a
that
guy was
hot?
hot
Yeah.
Right.
and you just said, okay, fuck it, I'm
is
gonna have a great night with him?
Dr. Dre?
Seriously, how many times in your life has that happened?
It used to happen more,
Really?
more like that, yeah.
But when's the last time it happened?
How many times this millennium has
And
it
what
happened?
time of the night is this
This
happening?
happened this millennium.
It did.
But here's the difference, okay? You are the king of all media. You and I have the same lifestyle. You have married a supermodel, a gorgeous woman. Here I am. I have the same hours as you, and I can't find a date. So what's going on here?
So nobody in radio can get a date?
No, it's just like I don't get it. Like why we're having this big conversation that he doesn't want to meet me, that I'm not fun, I don't like to party.
Yeah.
So I have the
You
same
don't.
lifestyle as you, but
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
fun.
but you met somebody.
I met
Mike doesn't
somebody.
want to date him either.
I met somebody who,
Right.
you know what? I went out with a lot of people who wanted to go out every night and this night, but Beth didn't want to.
Yeah, they date Howard before they go out.
Right.
You know, they go there and then they go out.
They date you, and then they go. What do you mean? You mean
I mean, like if they, like Howard says, like they go to dinner at Howard's place, out by 10 or 11, and then out to the clubs. I've been with them. We've been in the clubs till like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Right. That's the way it goes.
what can I say? I get up early. I go jogging. I don't
Ronnie's
know.
screaming out there in the hall. I've just been handed a note that he wants Lisa G to shut the fuck up because he knows why she can't get a date.
Well,
okay.
then he,
Come on in,
she's
Ronnie.
asking.
Oh, he
should
hasn't been
come
on
in
the
and
air in a
tell
month.
her.
Boo hoo hoo.
Ronnie is very passionate about the Lisa G subject. He
Yeah.
is very passionate. He is really.
I haven't even gotten to my headlines yet.
He's a
nobody
Lisa
cares
G
about that.
fan, obviously. He has observed.
Well, fan, I don't know. He is. You bring up Lisa G to Ronnie, like fuck her.
Where's Ronnie? Oh, there he is. Ron, what are you screaming about in the hall about Lisa?
No, I'm tired of hearing this horse shit.
What do you mean horseshit?
It's horse shit. She doesn't want to go out with anybody.
What do you mean?
She's got her little stupid life going on.
Stupid life.
That's what she likes. She doesn't really want to go out with anybody. Or she would have been going out with somebody
Do
a
you
long
want to
time
go out
ago.
with someone?
Yeah.
You do.
I don't
Ready to
think so,
date again,
Dave.
yeah.
She's into her violin, whatever
She's
she
saying.
plays.
What do you know? She's saying.
I
she
don't
does.
know, dude. You could tell.
Why can't she get a date?
Everybody's saying it out there. I'm just out there laughing about it. That's all.
Well, wait a minute. There are a lot of guys around here, Lisa. Nobody you.
Nah,
You're attractive.
No, definitely not.
I mean, your looks
doesn't-
aren't your problem.
Oh, thank you. But no, not here. Mm-mm.
You wouldn't date somebody you work with. Is that?
I haven't
the
met
rule?
someone that I would even think that way about here, and most people are married.
Besides, she has the same lifestyle as you. You know, I mean, you know.
Everybody
Right.
here has the same lifestyle.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Well, we all
You
do
can't
pretty
date
much.
my-
She doesn't want. She,
Ganji?
you know. Yeah, that's right. That's what I was just yelling about. She's hanging out with Ganji. She's looking for a best friend.
Why don't you go out with Ganji?
Yeah.
Would you be?
You mean as a friend?
No,
Yeah.
it's a date.
Yeah. Well, it's the
Oh,
same
because
thing.
I know his type.
Oh,
You know, Miss Howard TV.
right.
That's his
Right.
type.
Yeah, but he's friends with them. He doesn't go out with them.
He doesn't have a girlfriend, believe me.
Ganji's a good guy.
You don't think Mike Portnoy would have a good time
Nah,
with Lisa?
definitely
Why?
not. He's a party guy.
Yeah.
You think he's quiet? He's not. I mean, I hung with him a few times. I hung with him a couple of weeks ago, actually, with Ross when we did that thing for Sirius with the guys who won that contest. And he came into Rick's and hung out with us. And he likes to party. He's a party guy.
How late was he there?
I don't even know. I don't
Probably like
remember.
3 in the morning, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah, they
that's-
don't come home early, these guys.
These guys, when you're waking up, they're coming home.
I keep hearing the Eddie Murphy song because it's so ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
You know that I like to
Party all the time.
These guys love to party all the time.
Yeah, I did too when I was 30.
Right.
I was kept up right with the best of
They
them.
love it.
You really did?
Yeah, of course I did.
I can't see it ever.
Of course I did. Well,
I
I should
can't
be
see
the
it.
same way. Why would I want to be the same way?
I don't know. I'm with Lisa on this. I can't see staying up past 10
Every
o'clock.
once
Yeah,
in
but-
a while, it's fun.
Dude, if you're out there
I've
having
gone out partying with those guys, and we had a blast.
Yeah.
If you're out there having a good time, why would you want to go home?
Okay, I'll tell you what it is with me. Here's the thing. If I'm with a chick already, like I am with Beth,
Right.
there's no reason
No, but that's
to go
not
to
what
a
I'm talking
club
about.
or anything. The only time when I'm on the hunt, as Ralph can tell you, I'm a different guy.
Yeah,
But
right.
you
but
score and
even
then
that
you
you went
go
home
home.
I
early.
score as quickly
You went
as
home
possible.
early. You used to go. I
And then I
remember
bring
when you
someone
were,
into my bed and we bang and we have fun. That's
But-
fun to me, sex.
Ross and Melissa, who are married, they go to the clubs and they dance. Ross sits there.
No, they
and
don't. They
He
stand there.
sits there and she dances.
Yeah, right. They sit there. I don't even think they talk to each other at the club. I don't know what they're doing at the
I
club.
don't
What do they
understand
do
the
till?
club thing either, but I've seen it, and it cracks me up.
I will go to a club just so I can come back here and tell you what it's like.
No,
If
that
someone
can't
wants
be-
to take me
No,
to a
that's
club,
not
no,
fun.
that's like
That's
doing
not
a
fun.
news story.
Yeah, you got to take the plunge.
Right.
I'm telling you, I was in Atlantic City with Mike and Ross. It was the greatest time.
But what did you do?
We ran around. We were at the Borgata.
Tell me what the fun
All right,
was.
so first we had dinner.
Right. Okay, that's fun.
at what time?
I think it was early because we were there because Booker was having his birthday party.
Okay.
So we ate dinner early that evening. Then we went to Booker's birthday party. We stayed there for a good 10 minutes.
Right. Because that wasn't
Then-
fun.
Right. Then the guys wanted to gamble, so all the guys
Oh.
split off and went to the tables, and the girls went to one of the bars, and we sat there and drank and told stories and laughed and got hit on by the guys at the bachelor party. And then we came back, rejoined the guys, and we went to another club in the Borgata where they had this band, and everybody was singing along with the band and dancing. And then after that, we went back to the tables. Some people went to breakfast, and it was about 5 o'clock in the morning when we got to bed.
See, the thing there that's fun is gambling. See, that's
But we
for
didn't
us.
do it
yeah,
for a
girls,
long,
I don't
long
understand. I could gamble into the night, but the
Yeah.
fact of the matter is, for the most part, that sounds like torture to me. Like that's just like someone if they put me in a concentration camp and say you have to stay up all night. That's what that would be. But we'll play some music while we do it. I mean, it's just I don't know. Maybe it's from getting up early all these years.
But it was fun
Yeah.
that night.
Yeah.
We had a great time.
See, it sounds horrible. I wouldn't want to sit and talk to people all night, hear their funny, dumb fucking stories, and I just after a
But
while
it
it's
wasn't
enough.
an all-night thing. Dinner was fun because it was like crazy, and the table was, we had 12 people at the table or something. A great conversation.
Gives me a headach. Too many
Then,
people.
off to the birthday party, saying hello to everybody.
Moving
out of
around.
there.
I hate that.
Then the splitting up, the guys going to gamble for a while. I don't know. I don't even
annoying.
think they gambled for more than an hour. And then
So
we all went
annoying.
to a club and listened to some
now I have a
music.
headache.
You're so funny.
That would drive me crazy.
And even last week, week. I met the girls for drinks before the McCartney thing. Then we did the McCartney thing. Then we went out to dinner. I didn't get home until 3 o'clock that night.
You're
Wow, where'd
kidding
you
me.
go for dinner?
Saturday night?
Spice Market. Yeah.
Oh, that's
And
fun.
you're not yawning the whole time? You're not ready for bed?
No.
No? Wow.
Ah, shut up. I'm just jealous.
Spice Market's fun. I've been there.
Yeah,
So you
that's
had
a
fun
cool
there.
place.
Yes, I did.
But Robin
Well,
has
you're
done
home by
this.
9.
Robin's done a whole 180 where she has this lifestyle now, and I guess it does give her a lot of energy. She goes out and parties. I mean, but
So, like, what did you eat at Spice Market? Steamed broccoli or steamed cauliflower?
I didn't have steamed anything. I had whatever vegetables they serve at Spice Market.
Oh.
And
pick it
there's
out of the
sticky
dumpster.
rice. Pick it out of the
Stinky rice?
We have no food left.
Ginger
Get it out of the
rice,
dumpster.
Coconut rice.
Give me some of that stinking rice and give me some
Serve it to the nut at table 4.
sell it to the 34 and 4.
Crazy.
What? Yeah, but I want to know what.
All right, Lisa, what is Ronnie? Thank you. I don't. So
What
she's.
would entail fun at a party? Like, if Lisa's at a party, what's fun to her? What do you do at a party that's fun?
What does anyone do?
I don't know.
Stand around, talk,
Right.
you know.
That's partying to you.
Artie should come
What
to
is
the come to a
partying?
cookie party one year.
That's what- well, you
that's
know.
fun for her.
Well, partying when I was in my 20s and early 30s in New York meant,
What?
getting
Doing
coke.
blow. She's not going to do blow.
Right, but I'm saying, but she never was like that.
No.
So what's the...
Look, she's a
cookie
nice
party.
girl. If you
Yeah.
wanted it, listen, if I was Mike, this is the way I'd look at life. You find a nice girl, you want to spend time with her, if they're attracted to each other.
Well, nobody's
yeah.
going to have your lifestyle,
Well,
Howard.
I'm telling you what they should have if they're together. If you really want to be with someone, you do things together. You don't have to share every interest. You go to movies, you whatever it is, you hang out. And if you enjoy her conversation, you think that she's a reasonable person, you have a fun time together. But these guys, they're looking for parties. They're looking for the 3 a.m. If that's what he's looking for, then you're not the girl.
Right. It's not for
You
me.
need someone to hang around with you.
You
and-
couldn't
till
do
3
that
a.m.
at all, huh?
No.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Lisa.
No, I'm
You
answering for
really-
Lisa.
You really enjoy Mike. You're looking at the clock the whole time?
Yeah.
No.
I've been with Mike. I'm looking at the clock the whole time.
Never.
No,
it
but,
would
you know,
never.
with
It would
the-
never work.
With
Never.
this shift, your eyes
No.
do
No
get
way.
a little droopy, just like,
Yeah. Ronnie's right.
would
I'm right.
never work.
And Ross is actually right. It won't work.
All right.
There's a lot of opinions
All right,
going on
so-
about Lisa out there that she hasn't been out really since 1973.
All right. I thought there might be a match, but what do I know?
Never happened, dude.
Okay.
No way.
You're
Thanks,
going
Ron.
to have to think of someone else, Howard.
All right. I'll get to work on it. I could match her up with a lot of good guys, but most of them are married.
Yeah, that
You
won't
are
work.
the worst.
But they would go out with her. Why not? These guys would definitely go out with her. And they want to be done early, too, because they got to get home.
Yeah, they got to get home to their wives.
You need a married man.
Yeah.
You kind of do. He'll have dinner with you at 6, go home and have dinner with his wife at 8.
Yeah, that might be true, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Ron,
Yes, sir.
what kind of guy do you think is good for Lisa?
Ganji.
Ganji's the perfect
Yeah,
match?
yeah. Ganji's perfect because he's every girl's best friend. So it'd work out perfect for them. They could go to dinner at 6. Be home by 9. Ganji passes out. He goes to sleep at 9:30, 10 o'clock, and he's always sick. So, that'd be a perfect match.
She could take care of him.
Yeah, she could take care of him. She could, put hot towels on his head when he has his little fevers and everything. It'd be great. I mean, her and Ganji would be really good together.
But this Mike guy,
She's a
Wouldn't be,
homebody. Ganji likes homebody people.
but this other Mike wouldn't, you don't think? he'd be a good idea?
No way. Mike likes to party all the time. I mean, he likes to hang out, but he also, party and hanging out. That's where, it all comes together.
What do you think Lisa would do? Like, if he were to take her out and they went out to, like, a club, think she'd just
She'd
be
go
like,
home.
She
She wouldn't
take
stay.
it?
She wouldn't stay. She would say, "Could you put me in a cab and send me home?" Because she came to Rick's one night. She had to do. I was doing something there. And she was covering it for the news, and we invited her to stay afterwards. It was 8:30, and it was like, "Come on, Lisa, sit and have dinner with us, have a drink." Oh no, I got to go home. That's her, man. She's like 90. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
She doesn't have no step, man. No step. She's
Look
like,
at you.
I got step. She has no step.
Pretty spry for an old dude.
There you go.
Oh, I got a voicemail. Who could have called me? Yes, hi.
Maybe maybe you got a date?
Maybe I'll go out with you. No, it doesn't seem like Mike's going to be available.
Is that a little disappointing?
No, because if that's what someone really likes to do, then we're not meant for each other.
You're not the party type, right?
No, I used to be when I was 30, so it's a little too late for that to go backwards.
What about Ronnie's suggestion of Mike Ganji?
No, I know Mike Angie's type. I am not his type, so. No, Mike's a lot of fun. Like all the guys here are a lot of fun. But I think of them more in a brotherly way, so. That's the story. To be continued.
What exactly? What type of guy are you looking for? What would be good for you?
Someone like Howard. We have the same hours, so. It's hard to pinpoint it. It really is, but. Someone who works hard and someone who also appreciates what I do. You have to appreciate each other. And that's what Beth and Howard do. They really appreciate one another and they respect each other. She likes to jog. He jogs. He goes to bed early. She goes to bed early. So that's
Let the truth be heard. Someone like Howard.
That's right. What's so bad with that?
Let the truth be heard.
He's jealous because I didn't say Ronnie.
Yeah, I'm jealous. Yeah, I'm really jealous.
Yes, you
What
are.
am I jealous of?
Then why'd you just say that?
Because you always say Howard's Howard's not the guy that you fawn over that TV
No, I don't
screen.
fawn over him.
Oh, you do. Come on,
I'm
give me a
watching the
break.
screen.
No, you
You're
fawn
just
all
jealous
over it.
that you're not like him.
I'm not jealous.
You're not the king of all media. Then why are you saying something in front of?
I don't
Then
want
why
to
are
be
you
the king
saying
of all
something
media.
in front of a TV camera, Ronnie? If you don't care.
Because we're all making comments about
Right,
this.
that's
Everybody's
right, and you
making
don't
comments
care.
about it. That's right.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
On Monday's wrap-up show, I talked about a dream that I had about Howard and Jim Florentine taking my shirt off. It wasn't so much that the dream was hot and steamy and wet and raunchy and nice and it wasn't so much that. It was funny. So I thought it was funny to talk about the dream. It wasn't nothing gay at all. It wasn't that the dream was erotic or nice and hot, very sensual. It wasn't so much that. It was a funny dream. That's all it was. So check it out.
He said he dreamt that for some mysterious reason, Howard had to undress him, but it wasn't sexual or anything like that. And then Howard said we should all do a thing where we have to undress Richard. I didn't hear the whole thing, and at one point I heard him say that I could step in for Artie, but I don't like to be included in a contest that I haven't agreed to.
Well, yeah, I guess he was going to get undressed. Maybe you and Sal, Benji, were going to get undressed by other people on the show as well, and that was sort of the gist of it. Yeah. But then later, as Howard was sort of riffing and joking around about it, this came up. Hit number 3, Ted.
How long do you think it would take you to jerk me off?
Are you a fast comer? You say you come pretty fast.
With a woman.
I can make you come in a couple minutes.
Think so?
Yeah.
So if it's me, Artie, and Fred, you'll just jerk us off, and the fastest one to come wins. I think that's Artie. Wouldn't that be funny?
Well, do you have time? Do you have time for a 4-year show? Because that's how long my imagination's going to take to get me to come.
Well, if there's 3 guys, the one in the middle is going to come fastest because I'll have to blow them.
That's right.
You only got 2 hands.
I mean, he's laughing right now, but without question, he'd blow one of us. Admit you're bisexual. Just admit
I'm not at all.
You're bisexual.
I'm not at all, but you know what?
Anything for a joke, Artie.
Yeah, right.
Now, Richard, you said later on you would blow Howard for the news it would create. And then in the back, Richard's asking everyone, of course you'd do it, right? And everyone's like, no, Richard, we wouldn't.
And what news? Where would it create? CBS Evening News? Where do you expect to hear
Lisa
G.
Yeah. It'd be all over the Howard 100 News.
Yeah.
No, but I would bet it'd be in the New York Times and,
I don't believe it would be in the New York. It would be in the New York Post and the Daily News, the Times, and the Washington Post.
It would be the Times. They would cover it they would.
Why would they cover it? Seriously, why would the New York Times
if
cover
Howard on the air had Richard blow him? You don't think New York Times would say something about that?
I really don't think they cover it.
It would be the biggest radio bit of all time. It'd be bigger than War of the Worlds with Orson Welles.
Well, no,
it'd be like the craziest thing ever.
I don't know if they would cover it favorably, but I do think they would cover it.
I think it would be favorable.
Would it be like what would the headline be? Famous radio host
perform sodomy. They use the word sodomy.
Does perform sodomy?
Sodomizes.
Gets sodomized by producer,
aka Ethel character.
And by the way, right, I want you to immediately. I've decided stop calling yourself a producer. I want you to stop calling yourself a writer because when it says "get sodomized by producer," I want anybody to think it's me.
It's you, yeah.
Exactly.
Now, Richard, all kidding aside, we've debated this over and over, and I don't want to beat a dead horse, but it did sound like you would be willing. If push came to shove, you would blow Howard.
Yeah, well, you know what?
For the joke or whatever else, you would do it.
It's easy to say that you'd be willing to blow Howard.
It's really not that easy.
Any guy in here can say that. But to have Howard's erect penis stare me in the face, I really don't know that I could go through with it. I mean, I talk a tough game, but when
how embarrassing for Howard if he agrees to it and then Richard doesn't do it.
I like the whole part where he's not sure if he can go through when push comes to shove. Fucking cock and face. You can't. What are you doing? Jeez. I mean, really. For real. What are you doing?
What do you mean?
I mean,
why are you even considering it? I think is what Gary's asking.
It's funny to think about that Howard gets blown by one of his employees that's a guy. That's funny to think. It's a funny scenario.
Like, do you think Beth would be jealous if Howard got blown by you?
I think she'd be relieved.
I just think if you picture this in your mind. Let's all go to pretend land. Howard's on the air. He gets up, walks over. You're holding the microphone, so you get the noise of it. Howard walks over, drops his pants. I get on my knees. I start sucking. Everybody's freaking out. Just picture that in your mind. It's funny.
But this is your pretend land, Richard. I mean, you talked about this dream that you had, and even you thought it was a little bizarre, but you enjoyed it.
The dream?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, the whole thing that started this dream was, in my dream, Howard wanted to ask how that MRSA type sore was on my arm. You remember he was freaked out about that?
And he found out you had MRSA, and then he wants you to blow him.
Well,
did you Richard Christie him in the dream?
No, he goes. Well, hey Richard, how's the MRSA on your arm? I was like, oh, it's okay. He goes, I don't believe you. I bet you have it under your shirt too. And so in the dream, Howard goes, let's see what's under that shirt. And I had something in my hands. For some reason, I was holding 2 pairs of headphones in my hands, so I couldn't take my shirt off. And Howard goes, Jim Florentine was on the couch. He goes, Jim, get over here and help me take Richard's shirt off. I want to check him for MRSA. And so they start taking my shirt off, but it's funny because I'm wearing a real tight shirt and they can't get it off. And Jim's laughing and they're all laughing. And that's kind of where the dream ended.
It's almost like the plot of a really bad gay porn movie.
Checking a guy for MRSA.
Yeah. Checking a guy for MRSA 3. But hey, you know what? The funny thing is, like, you've actually pitched a version of this like 4 times on the air.
Oh, yeah. Well, this kind of is derived from when Howard was really into this website. What was his name? Like Chloroform Bob or something? And it was a website where this pervert would like chloroform girls and then undress them and put different clothes on them. Like he wouldn't do anything sexual with them. And Howard was really into this website. And so I pitched in a meeting that Howard would chloroform me and change my clothes while I was passed out. But I think we were worried about the effects of chloroform. I think we even checked on having a couple scientists come in to make sure it was okay.
No, you checked.
But Richard, you do understand that even a person with the most rudimentary psychological knowledge would think that you're dying to be undressed by Howard.
I just think to be able to be involved in a bit with Howard is always fun.
There's 1,000 bits that don't involve getting your pants taken off.
What happened at the end of the dream? You guys, did anything happen?
Yeah, he came and woke up. Yeah,
but did anything happen at the end? You guys were just
no. That's the last thing I remember.
Did they get your shirt off in the dream?
They never did. They got it up over my head, and then I.
And did you like the feeling of them undressing you in the dream?
It was not really like it. I liked that it was a funny bit in the dream that we were all laughing.
Were they like tickling you? Were you laughing because
a little bit? Yeah. It was kind of ticklish. It was just funny.
Hey, what's up? This is Will, and on Tuesday's wrap-up show, we talked about ICP's great appearance. The guys are crazy. And then we actually brought JD in, who talked about how he's a big ICP fan. He grew up a huge fan. He might even be a Juggalo. That's shocking, right? A nerdy guy from Florida is a Juggalo.
We should start off with today's featured guest, and that was Insane Clown Posse. And the reason I asked JD to come down here is because I know
he's a Juggalo.
At one time, he wasn't a Juggalo, but he was into ICP.
Yes,
the great Malenko.
that's actually about the time that I was into Insane Clown Posse. Was the Great Malenko, and then.
So when you were into it, what does that mean? I mean, aside from liking the music, how far does it take you?
Like I bought the video that came out, and I bought their movie. But like I was never, I don't think I would ever consider myself a Juggalo. I never drank Faygo, and I never.
Never stabbed a guy.
Did you ever do the makeup?
No, I never painted my face. I would never go to the gathering or anything like that. So.
Yeah, I think at the gathering you would have been the guy getting the beam over your head in the wrestling match.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even be in the wrestling match.
Did you bond with other ICP fans?
That's a couple of the other guys in high school that I hung out with. Or
the other Juggalos? The other Juggalos?
Whatever. They might have been more Juggalo than me, but I think they actually attended a couple concerts, but I never attended any concerts.
What's the name of that soda?
Faygo.
F-A-G-O?
F-A-Y-G-O.
I never heard of it.
I haven't either.
Is that like a regional thing?
Well, apparently it gets thrown quite a bit at the, gatherings.
If you know any history, if you know your Insane Clown Posse history,
as you do,
as I know a little bit about because I saw the video. Faygo was the drink of choice. In Detroit, their families weren't rich enough to buy Coke or Pepsi, so they had to settle with the Faygo.
If I'm talking to people on the East Coast, it appears to be the CNC Cola of the Northeast. Does anybody know what that is?
Yes. Now, JD, how into Insane Clown Posse were you? Like, what's the craziest thing you did as a fan?
The craziest thing I did as a fan? I didn't do anything. No, I bought their movie. They put out a movie called Big Money Hustlers, which I thought was kind of funny, but I mean it's terribly made and whatnot. So,
what did you rate that?
What do I rate that? Probably rated 3 out of 5 stars on my Netflix scale.
3 out of 5?
Yeah.
Nice. You can get that on Netflix?
Now, Will,
you might be able to.
Will, is JD a typical Juggalo, would you say?
Yeah, I would say he kind of fits the bill. A loner in high school, you probably scared he'd shoot the entire place up, getting picked on.
Wasn't necessarily picked on in high
school. It wouldn't really
school.
surprise me seeing him in a little clowny makeup.
I kind of avoided those situations.
Wait, you weren't picked on in high school?
Not really. Like, but I sort of stayed out of. I made sure I wasn't in situations where I might possibly.
So you were a loner?
No, I wasn't a loner. I had a couple friends, but I didn't go out and party or anything.
Was it like the Friday night poker scene in Can't Buy Me Love, or were they like real friends?
Or were these the Juggalo guys?
These were friends where like I just sort of hung out with during school and like maybe after school. I never really hung out with anyone except when I was in drama.
Were they nerdy like the friends in Loverboy? Or,
you know what? I think he just said it all right there. They were his friends from drama.
Well, no. Well, I mean, I'm talking about the guys that were in the Insane Clown Posse. Like, I would have no desire to talk to those guys today. So,
but back then, were you tight with those guys?
Not tight, but just like guys that you talked to and you found funny. So, yeah.
Will anybody else here fit the profile you think for a Juggalo that's on the staff?
Well, Jason doesn't really like that kind of music, but he definitely fits the loner bill that JD was talking about. Who else?
Anybody else, Gary?
Hey, what other losers?
I didn't say losers.
Oh,
I didn't
say
that.
Who said that?
Whatever. I don't know.
I think Ass Napkin Ed probably has a bunch of ice.
Howard loves them as guests just because they shoot from the hip and say crazy stuff.
Here's how I look at them. I love those guys, and I think they're great on the show, and they have a huge following. But Howard treats them like they have a #1 record out, and I love that about them. Like Howard treats them like they are the gods, and they eat that up, and it's a funny aspect of the interview.
Yeah, my favorite part of the interview is when all the callers call them assholes. That's just so funny.
But I do think that they're really, really good guests on the show.
Well, in the beginning of the interview, they seemed a little toned down for themselves. In fact, Howard made a point of it. Teddy, hit clip number 1.
When you guys have a concert, no one's getting any sex?
Not anymore, man. We got
Really?
enough sex to last us for our life.
Man,
Shaggy, what about you?
Nah, I'm still married.
What? What the hell's going on?
I mean, I've been separated off and on. You
I
know what
know.
I'm saying? But, you know, no, I don't. If I'm with my wife, I don't be fucking around.
Man, I can't believe what I'm hearing. You guys aren't that...
They're not that insane.
Are you not that insane? Are blowjobs okay when a girl comes backstage and wants to do that? I mean, is that all right? Is that cheating?
You tell me.
You tell me. Yeah, I mean, what do you think?
You know, you got to understand, though, before that,
Yeah.
we had enough and did enough to last 3 or 4 lifetimes.
Oh, come on.
They're sane clown posse.
You're sane clown posse. The sane clown posse. You guys are talking way sane. Don't you think your fans...
like everybody else.
You guys are not so insane clown posse.
But, you know, yeah, that's the funny thing. You're a reasonable clown posse now.
Did they come off as reasonable clown posse to you, JD? Being a fan?
At first, at first. And then whenever Shaggy started talking about breaking into somebody's house, it started sounding less reasonable and more insane.
Oh, it got less reasonable as it went on?
Yes. Less whatever.
Now, they said they could put up the makeup 15 minutes, 30 minutes, but it's pretty intricate.
I thought one guy did a better job on his makeup than the other one. One was like had a bright white makeup on. The other one was like more sort of a translucent thing going on.
You liked Violent J's makeup.
Yeah, Violet J's makeup was vibrant.
Yes.
Whereas Shaggy Two Dopes was sort of it was sort of like a paler color.
Let's go to Dave in Michigan. Dave, welcome to the wrap-up show.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Dave.
Hi. Hey, I had 2 kids that were juggalos. I had one that started. The group wasn't that bad at first. It was like a little social group. I got along with the kids and everything else. And he realized that they were starting to get a little too stupid, the next generation coming in. His younger brother got into the group. He decided to more or less say piss off the family and stick with the Juggalo family instead. They started breaking and entering. They started doing pot, weed, whatever else, and everything. And here's a straight-A kid that all of a sudden just dropped like a ton of bricks.
But is that what they tell people to do, or is that just what he did?
That's what that whole group of Juggalos did. You know, he's constantly listening to the ICP. I don't really care for the ICP myself and everything because, I don't see it as role models. It's like the one I was talking about earlier and everything. He had 5 felonies. Hey, well, that's a good role model right there.
Well, who says recording artists have to be a role model?
Well, that's what everybody sees them as.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know that. I mean, there's plenty of people. Listen, there's half the charts probably been arrested. You know what I mean? And who says that musicians are role models?
So did the kid? Is he still a juggalo, or has he changed?
He's still a juggalo. He has nothing to do with the rest of the family right now. It's more like I lost one of my kids to this group.
Is he in the Juggalo protection program since he's been out?
Yeah, it seems that way. They go around, they paint their faces like Juggalo or like ICP constantly. They go out and do some stupid shit. He doesn't have any damn job. He's living with his girlfriend's parents. Wow, hey, that makes a hell of a lot of sense.
What's the signs? Like, do they start bringing in that Faygo soda at first? Is that
red
something
nose
to look for? Or?
It's still, the Faygo's in there and everything else. I mean, I don't see them. They do go out and drink and everything. They usually mix it with Faygo. God.
Did he go to any of the gatherings that the guys were talking about today?
I'm not sure if he went to any of those gatherings. I know he's gone into quite a few gatherings up in Indiana.
Yeah, Shula, you were telling me you went to one of those, right?
Yeah, last year I got a call from Bobby Rooney, Beatles manager, and he said that this gathering of the Juggalos hired Beatle to do stand-up, and Beatle really doesn't do stand-up on his own, and Bobby wanted to know if I could be included in the bill, and they said yeah.
So what do you do stand-up and he just runs around in front of you?
Well, no, what I did is I went out there, first of all, we take a plane, like a normal plane, to Indianapolis, and then we get on a La Bamba Airlines, like 7-seater, right, where they ask Beatle at the ticket counter what his weight is, and he goes 212 pounds, and I'm like, we're going to fucking die, because this guy doesn't know his weight. But we get on the 7-seater plane, we go to Evansville, Indiana, we land, and then we have to drive 2 hours from our hotel up into the mountains to get to this gig. There are no authority figures whatsoever there. It's just tents everywhere. It's like a carnival / concert in the middle of
But there's no
forest.
security or anything?
Nothing.
It sounds like a survivalist camp.
It really is. It's insane. And they prep us before.
hence the name.
Yeah, and they prep us before, and they go, listen, if they don't like you, they're going to start throwing shit at you.
Yeah.
Apparently, Andrew WK, the singer, was on stage, on the main stage. We were playing in a tent for about 5,000 people, but on the main stage, Andrew WK's there, and they start shooting bottle rockets at his head and hit him in the head. He left the stage because they hated him so much.
Well, it sounds like if they do like you, they throw stuff at you too, though.
That's the thing. You don't know, and there's a whole lingo that you have to know how to talk to them and how to speak and what. And I go up there and I do like 10, 15 minutes, and there's people yelling at me. But I know I can't go back at them because then the whole tent's going to turn on me. And I'm just sitting there, let them yell at me, and it's going well. I brought Beetle out, and it was insane. There was a guy sitting in the second row hitting a bong during the comedy show.
I think the moral of the story is don't do comedy in a tent.
Hey, it's Gary Delabate, Baba Booey. On Wednesday's wrap-up show, we talked about how Richard Christie, sort of hijacked the show and crowbarred in his space shuttle story that he'd emailed us all about and told me about, and none of us were interested in hearing. And then he just decided he was going to shift gears and get a story, and we discussed what that's all about.
Gary was saying how he knew exactly what was going to happen when you tried to change the subject with Howard. I mean, it took Howard about 3 seconds for him to say, I know what you're talking about. I don't care. Get out of here.
I'm not saying that I knew it was going to happen. I'm saying that too, but I'm saying as soon as Richard said, "Can I change the subject?" I knew what you were going to say because you were going to get that on the air whether we liked it or not.
Well, I guess, yeah. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It doesn't bother me. You're the one who got the shit today.
I know, but how good have I been? Like, I don't even really come to your office anymore.
No, I don't mind you coming to my office. You're missing the point. And I'm not even upset about what you did today. I'm just saying, as a friend, even though it was a big thing to you, you told Howard and he didn't react to it. You told me and I didn't react to it, but you still were going to get it out there one way or the other.
Well, I mean, I thought it was really neat. I mean, it's not a huge deal that it gets on the air. I just think it was a really cool thing, and I was excited and kind of excited to explain it to people.
But it was cool enough to you for you to stop the show in mid-sentence and literally turn the direction of the show, which is a big thing to do.
Howard seemed like he was ready to go somewhere else anyway.
And you thought
But it would have to have been something like, I looked out the plane and Megan Fox was on the wing blowing a dog.
Yeah, something like
that he would have gone with, I think.
Do you think you read the room wrong, Richard?
Well, apparently I definitely did, yeah.
Now, just so everybody knows what we're talking about, what are you referring to?
Okay, so this is now I get to tell it finally. That's why it finally led to me getting to tell this. So my girlfriend and I had a flight on last Friday from West Palm Beach, Florida to New York. And our flight, we were in Florida, and we were bummed out because we really wanted to see the space shuttle, and it had gotten delayed 3 times last week. And I've seen it before, but my girlfriend has never seen it. And if anybody that's ever seen the space shuttle launch live, it is one of the most breathtaking things you could ever see in your life. So we were all bummed. We're flying back to New York that we weren't going to get to see the space shuttle. So our flight gets delayed 3 hours. We finally take off about 11:30 at night from West Palm. We get about 20 minutes later up in the air, and the pilot says, if you look over to your right, the space shuttle's about to launch. And I was like, oh, my God, we were freaking out. And sure enough, we turned on CNN on JetBlue, and there's the shuttle getting ready to take off. And all of a sudden, the whole sky lights up. It was just the craziest thing I think I've ever seen. And the whole plane ran to one side of the plane to see it. And I was freaking out because I thought the plane was going to tip because the whole, everybody on the plane went over to watch the space shuttle. And I happened to get it on video, and I thought it was really the neatest thing that I've probably ever seen.
Now, Gary, how did you know the details of the story?
Well, because he sent an email out. Did he not send it to guys? Did you not get it?
No, I saw it. I was just asking that question.
On Lotus Note, when you send it to guys, it means you're pretty much sending it to everybody on Lotus Note. So Richard sent an email basically recounting that story, and then he attached the video to it. I remember opening up the video and having the same feeling that Howard did. I can't really tell what's going on. I bet it was exciting. Looks like you had to be there.
Yeah, you probably did, but it's like I've had friends that I sent it to that said they got the chills watching it, like when it goes through the clouds.
Produce those friends. Really?
Okay, if my buddy in Florida is listening, call in and say that you got the chills.
Who else did you send it out to besides like the people on Notes here?
I sent it to CNN. I sent it to JetBlue, and I wrote a big long nice letter to JetBlue saying how it was a magical moment and like. Like, I was, it was cool. How often are you in a plane at midnight and you get to look out and see a shuttle launch?
It's great. I understand. I'm all about it, that it was a great experience, but I just don't know that it's worth talking about on the radio. I do understand it. Believe me, I wish I'd have seen it.
And what do you think JetBlue for?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, what did they do?
Because it was cool that I don't know.
And did anyone care, by the way?
At that point, you should have written NASA for delaying it so you can see it.
Well, I'm thanking them on my album.
NASA?
Yeah, I've added them to my thanks list.
Well, Jason asked a good question. Did anybody get back to you?
Yeah, JetBlue wrote a really nice letter, and that's why I love them. This woman wrote a nice letter saying, it's great that this flight delay turned into a positive thing. We really thank you for. And
we'll try to get your suitcase to you soon.
No, I mean, and I don't mind flight delays. It was because the weather was bad in New York, and I don't get mad because you can't control that stuff.
The woman must have been very happy that they didn't have to wheel you off this JetBlue flight.
Well. Right after the shuttle launched.
Oh, yeah, listen to this. Listen to this rationalization.
We were like, I didn't know if a shuttle launch puts out like airwaves that can knock the plane around or whatever, but I guess we went over a storm a little while after that, and it was the worst turbulence I've ever been in my life, and I didn't know if like the atmosphere had been disturbed or what was going on. I'm not a scientist, but I just started pounding the drinks. I had shots and we were freaking out. We were holding each other, me and my girlfriend. And we were like, we don't know what's going to happen. So,
oh my God,
it was scary.
It must be a nightmare to sit next to you on a plane.
Can I just get up? By the way, very quickly, I'll give you an example. I had a story from when I flew this weekend, and I'll tell it in a second very quickly. But I told it to Howard, and he was like moderately interested in it, and then he moved ahead, and so that was that. Like, in other words, I've already mentioned it to him. I wouldn't say, now that I'm on the air, hey, can I stop the show and tell you a story that I've already told you that you didn't seem that interested in?
But if, like, maybe you told him the story 3 days ago, and he said, yeah, I want to get to that, but he forgot.
But he didn't say that to you. He didn't email you back and say, I want to get to it.
But maybe he forgot to say that.
But maybe he forgot that he had watched it.
I'm going to tell you something right now that's really important that you need to know. When Howard doesn't respond to an email, it almost always means he saw it and doesn't want to deal with it. Yeah. But Richard's mind, if he doesn't respond, he clearly must not have seen it, because if he'd have seen it, he would have responded positively.
And everyone else should know, Richard isn't the only person who works here who likes to tell the stories of what they've done and update everybody.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying we all come in and we talk about our weekend and we talk about our day, and that's fine. I'm saying that just if you've already floated it to Howard to get it on the air, and if he hasn't responded, you crowbarred that in today.
Well, but you got to admit there are some times when he wants to be reminded of stuff. He said, "Hey, why aren't we getting to these, certain songs?"
But that's not.
You guys remind
that's what the commercial breaks are for, bro.
That's what the commercial breaks are for. And you can't tell the difference between a story that really has nothing to do with the show and one of your bits that you did. There's a big difference.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, me and Sal aren't in there in the commercial breaks anymore, so I don't know.
So tell me. Which you did, by the way. You came to me and you told me the story, and I said, okay, I don't think he's interested.
And what did you do?
But you didn't tell me you didn't think he's interested.
You told me, and so once you told me, why did you tell me? So that I would talk to him about it, maybe remind him about it.
Yeah,
right?
and
if I didn't come back to you and say he wants to get to that story, then why would you think that he's still interested?
And also, just as a friend, I've been telling everybody about it just so they'll check out the video. I just wanted to tell you to see if you had watched the video.
And I was fine that you told me, because we're not taking up radio airtime. But so what made, again, I'm trying to say, what made you think that that story had to get on the air? That's what I'm saying.
Well, what if it had gone the other way and Howard could have gotten really mad at Richard for not bringing it up? Yeah. And Howard, the shuttle story might never have come up.
Actually, in a year he'd yell at me because I never brought up this shuttle story.
Well, Richard, when you said, "Do you mind if I change the subject?" How did you think it was going to go?
Well,
how did it play out in your mind? Because I'm sure you thought it through.
You want it to go like Howard will say, "Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. I totally forgot about that email." But it didn't go like that.
On Thursday's wrap-up show, all the talk was about Howard changing the news team format. Apparently, they need to say where they are, and say the Howard 100 News, and state their full names. And some of the reporters took issue, particularly one named Lisa Glassberg? I don't know what to say. But anyway, there was a lot of talk about Lisa and how she reacted to this news. And, well, here's how it went.
think we should talk about something that really dominated the opening of the show and for quite a bit, and that's the changes in the Howard 100 news department. And Howard basically proclaimed that this is the way it's going to be. And
So it is a dictatorship.
Well, no. Howard heard what everybody else had to say, and then Tim would know if it's a dictatorship.
Right, but isn't that what it doesn't a dictator hear what everyone has to say and then just do what they want? And I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm joking about yesterday, like, we take everything into account. It's like, at the end of the day, it's Howard's bat and ball.
Well, he's the boss.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say he's the president, but we have no House and Senate, really.
Right.
Yeah. But Howard did decide, well, I think I have it. Hit one, Ted. This is exactly what Howard decided.
From now on, the sign-off will be Howard Stern, Howard 100 News, and say where you are.
Right.
If you're in the bathroom.
Even if you're in the studio at your desk.
If you're at newsroom, Studio 69, in the hallway, bring the listener. I like Steve's idea.
Because Steve is often on the scene.
Yes. And I'd like to know if Lisa's doing her report and taking a dump.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know where she is.
Lisa G taking a shit.
Lisa G, Howard 100 News, the bathroom.
The ladies' room.
The ladies' room.
The shitty.
What do you think?
I like it.
And if I hear more protests, I'll make more rules.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, was that the mistake, making the protest in the first place, Gary?
Yes. Yes, because let's be honest. Who's bothered by this besides Lisa? Is Steve bothered by it?
Langford appears to be in his glory by it.
Shuley?
Shuley, I can't tell. I know he's struggling with the Shalom thing and, his personality as a news person, but ultimately I don't think
Shuley told me the only reason he goes by one name when he does comedy is because he figures there's no other Shuleys doing comedy. Otherwise, he doesn't care. But I think I said his name wrong. I said it's Igor. It's really Agar.
Yeah, Shuli Agar, but
I said Igor.
So we'll see what happens if he becomes Cher or does put the last name, or stays Cher, puts the last name on there. But what was the reaction overall? What did people think of this?
Which people?
Everybody. I mean, in the studio.
Well, I mean, listen. The listeners and many of the office staff appear to live to get under Lisa's skin, so they were amused by it.
And how about Lisa?
She was not amused.
Now,
I thought Lisa did a really good job of trying to play off like, haha, it's funny, I'll go along with the joke, but I think it bothered her.
Yeah, I think it was getting under her skin a little bit too, because she, takes a lot of pride in what she does. But it's one of those show moments where such a little thing gets under someone's nerve and everybody immediately senses it and attacks.
It's so minute. I mean, really, Lisa G, Howard 100 News, Howard 100 News, I'm Lisa G. What are we talking about?
Well, I didn't know the G got on so many people's nerves.
Yeah, I mean, I did hear afterwards from several people that it was 2 or 3 syllables, the G.
Now, what do you think of Howard's issue with putting I'm if you're a reporter? I'm Lisa G or I'm Steve Langford versus just saying your name and where you are.
I think Howard's trying to direct it so it's more about Howard and less about anybody else because it's Howard's channels.
So it's fair to say that it will be Lisa Glassberg taking shits at work now.
I don't know about that.
Well, that got a huge laugh out of, and
Richard, that did, but I don't know.
And Richard Take gets a ton of credit for that. Yeah, putting that together so quickly.
Lisa may be resistant to the full name. Didn't she say that her name is Lisa G?
Yes.
Like in other words, like I don't know who's another celebrity that like is Meatloaf what used to have a name, but it might just be Meatloaf now.
Yeah, I don't know if he's legally changed his name. I don't know if Lisa's legally changed her name.
How great would it be if you got Lisa G's license and it just said Lisa G?
Well, she's got a license. Could we? Oh, maybe she doesn't. No, but she has a driver's license. Could we get? Bubba's. Yeah, Bubba's does say Bubba.
Does it really?
Yeah.
We get Lisa G's Social Security card.
That's a great question. Can we look into that and see if Lisa G's driver's license says
or get
Lisa,
a Social Security
Lisa
card? I saw the number. It was 3.
Well, I don't think she was born. I don't think she was born, Gary, as Lisa G.
That's true.
But the driver's license is a good point.
But if you change your name, don't you have to get a new Social Security? Like Bubba probably has a new Social Security card. Same number, different name.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Right? You change it when you change your name legally. I think you change everything.
You have to post it. Don't you have to post it in the paper too? Like, do you have to make a public announcement?
Jim McClure?
Her name has not legally been changed.
Okay.
Okay, so it's her
is trademarked.
So it's her stage. It's her stage name.
It's her exactly.
Mark in Boston. Welcome to the Wrap Up Show.
Hey guys,
You know, she should be lucky. Lisa Glassberg should be lucky to even fucking have a job in this economy.
Well, why? Everyone's. I mean, she has a job, and everyone's got a job. Like Shuli's got a job too. Is he lucky?
No, but what I'm saying is, every time of that sign off, she sounds like she's complaining, like she's better than everybody else. Like, I'm Lisa G.
Well, apparently that's gone now, Mark.
You know, I have to say this, and I think this is going to go down in history as a backhanded compliment. I know that the audience thinks that she sounds really cunty, but she's not. She's not.
Why would you think that's a backhanded compliment, Gary?
No, I mean, Lisa's. I think people are confusing being straight, which she's very straight. You know what I mean? She's like a sort of a straight arrow with being cunty, but she's not cunty.
Well, I mean, the whole thing, she was cunty to bring it up in the first place. First of all, Shuli is Shuli. He was joking when he goes, Shalom Biatch. Steve, well, you know, that's just Steve. I mean, but she is trying to fucking mark herself out.
What do you mean by mark herself out?
Mark herself out, like, you know, Bubba. She's trying to
mark
herself at everyone.
She's saying that she's her biggest fan.
Well, I think she would admit that.
Well, I think she's trying to play up, you know, the Lisa G brand and the other stuff that she's got when she signs off. She's taking advantage of her time.
Hey, she is no brand, and she doesn't need to do it on Howard's fucking dime. That's the whole point.
But it is funny. It's like, well, Shuli's just Shuli and Steve's just Steve, but I hate Lisa.
Hey, well, she's a cunt.
She's not, though. She really isn't.
Well, I was going to say, we've been joined by another Lisa G supporter, and that's Ronnie Munn. Ronnie, are you enjoying this?
Ronnie Munn. How do you like that name?
Are you?
Ronnie M.
That's fucking cool.
Have you been enjoying it in the last few days?
Yeah, I've been loving it, man. But you know what? I got to say, I didn't want to go in there. I just laid back and I just yelled at the wall and stuff.
What did you say to the wall?
Like,
hello, wall.
What did the wall say to you?
Hi, wall. How the hell are you? Well, it was a soundproof. It was a soundproof. It was a soundproof wall, so it didn't say anything back to me.
But let me phrase the question. If you did go in, what would you have said?
Well, I wanted to say what a hypocrite she is. Number one, because she's like. She's talking about satellite radio and how you work out of the box now. She hasn't worked out of the box since she's been here, okay? She's never been a team player with us, and whenever she's asked really to do anything, she won't do it. She says she's a professional, okay? So if she's a professional, if Howard sets a rule, don't sit there and argue with the boss. Take it and walk out. Don't go home and take aspirins or whatever the fuck you got to do. All right, come in the next morning and say what you're supposed to say, the way you're supposed to say it, and the hell with that. You know, I'm Lisa G. Who gives a fuck? Just report the news and walk out. All right, I don't need anything else.
Well,
I'm done.
Let me take Lisa's side for a second.
Why?
Because we're doing an hour and a half show?
Yeah, and I want to make an argument here. And again, I'm not saying I believe it, but I'm playing devil's advocate. With you, Howard, you know, you drive Howard. Howard had issues with your car selection before.
Okay.
You spoke up and said why you thought the car, you know, you didn't want to change it. And you got into it with Howard a little bit.
No, that's not, I didn't say I didn't want to change it. I just said that he was okay with it when we picked it. And then after we got it, he wasn't okay with it.
Okay, but he's the boss, and he could be able to change his mind.
So it took a little while, but we did get rid of it. It took some. You can't take a $100,000 car and throw it away in a minute.
No, I think what John is saying is it took a little while for you to absorb what you're telling Lisa to do. In other words, you came around and you were like, "You're right." You said, "Okay, Howard's right. We got to get rid of this car," but it didn't happen that minute.
No, it didn't happen that minute because he went along with it. It's not like I picked the car and said, "Hey, you got to live with this car."
Well, he went along with what Lisa did for the last couple of years.
Yeah,
Howard changed his mind.
Exactly. He's been okay with I'm Lisa G until yesterday.
All right, whatever. You want to guys fuck me over? Go ahead.
I'm not fucking you over. I'm just saying.
Everybody sits back there in the office and they never fucking come clean what they really mean. I'm coming in here and I'm saying what I fucking mean. Okay? Everybody's all of a sudden a fucking lawyer now.
What?
Well,
everybody's defending, their bullshit.
Lisa's invited, of course, to come down and defend herself.
But I'm
she
saying,
hears this.
John, you sit back there and you say to me off the air, you say a whole different fucking opinion, man.
Off the air,
What the fuck?
off the air, everybody says different opinions sometimes, Ronnie. You know that. And again, hold on,
no,
Benji. And again,
I say what I say on the air, what I say off the air.
And what I said was,
and I'm saying,
she's
a fucking hypocrite.
All right, and what I said was, I'm not taking Lisa's side on this, and I presented the argument, and you obviously disagree. I know you like Lisa. I know you like sort of, joking around with her and breaking her balls or whatever else. But I know it upsets you that when it comes down to the show,
she's not a team player, man.
She
I'm
won't.
sorry,
and that's like
I'll joke with her. It's for I don't care, but she wants to be a professional. Be a fucking professional. And when the boss tells you to do something, do it.
I'm here at the Howard Stern Show. Ooh, it's my first time. Very exciting. And I'm here to promote my new show, talk show coming up on Fox. Premieres November 7th at 11 o'clock. Called the Wanda Sykes Show.
And Wanda, what do you expect going in there for the first time?
What was that?
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What's the usual? Howard, just gonna get all in my business.
All right. Well, good luck.
Wanda Sykes is very excited about the Wanda Sykes Show. I believe it's a sitcom.
No,
it's a talk show.
Oh, very funny woman. Very controversial. She used to be married to a dude.
I didn't know she was ever married to a dude.
A couple of years. That must have been torture for her. There's Wanda right now coming in the room. Look at her.
How are you?
Hey, Wanda. Congratulations on your talk show. I thought you were doing a sitcom. I didn't even know it was a talk show.
No, talk show. I can't do that sitcom thing again. I'm on a sitcom. The New Adventures of Old Christine. So that's my sitcom.
I didn't even know the New Adventures of Old... I'm out of it. The New Adventures of Old Christine was still on the air, but someone just said to me, no, it's really funny.
And it's a hit, yeah.
It's funny. If I wasn't on it, I would still watch it.
You would?
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
I'm serious. I would watch it.
Do you watch a lot of television? Do you like television?
I do, but I haven't been watching a lot of stuff lately. I'm into that new show, that Flash Forward. I like
Are
that
you?
Show. Yeah.
I watched one episode. I wasn't sure about that. I have to go back.
I'm into that.
You're an extremely attractive woman. And people say to me sometimes, they go, Howard, you're an attractive woman. No. They say, Howard, you look better in real life than you do on television. Do people ever say that to you? And I find it insulting. Do you find that insulting?
People say that to me, and I do find it insulting.
It is
what does
insulting.
it mean
They say
exactly?
That to you.
But I find that. But I find that with you sitting here. I find you look very attractive.
Thank you. It's this morning.
Did you lose weight or something?
I just look bigger on TV.
You do,
I
right?
really do. I don't know what it is.
I'm looking you over.
HD is not my friend.
HD's horrible.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's our enemies as well.
Yes.
It's the enemy of everyone.
I know. With this HD, I look like not only was I slapped a yarmulke,
Yeah.
but I was smacked in the head by a brick. Now, listen, this is
The
exciting.
yarmulke had a brick in it.
Somebody hit a brick in the yarmulke.
HD was made for Bar Raffaelli.
That's right. I look very Jewy in HD. Listen to me. This is exciting for you, but I've got to go over you. Let's go over your life for a second.
Okay, let's do that.
I was shocked to learn that you were married to a man for many years.
Yes.
How many years? 5 years?
Yeah, 5. A little over 5 years.
That had to be torture. I mean, it's as
Well,
if...
wait a minute. Do you know that she knew that she had
yes.
had a thing for women at that time?
You knew
You've
you
never
were
been
gay
asked.
when you married the guy.
You know what? I knew something was there, but this was like early on, and when I was a kid,
Right.
I knew something was going on. But I knew, it was like, hey, don't do that.
Right. Forbidden.
Yeah, forbidden.
It was just like touching yourself. You're
Right,
not supposed to do that
hey,
either.
hey, don't do that.
I didn't know I loved the
Hands
women
off.
until I didn't know I loved the women until I banged the guy.
But my cousin, who is gay, I once said to him, "Did you ever make love to a woman?" And he goes, "Ugh, girls."
Wow.
But the point is,
But he knew early and was sure.
listen, everybody knows early.
Oh, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
So I think people know early, but it's just whether you choose to go with it or just try to be normal.
So when
I
you had
chose to be normal.
when you went to lived the so-called normal life, and you get in bed with this guy, you probably wanted to vomit. I mean, it had to be torture.
Now he's out there listening.
It's as if. Well, who cares?
Well, it's not like he was my first.
Right, but
Yeah.
okay, but I mean, but to get into a marriage and wear the white dress, I guess, and walk down the aisle and then have to go on the honeymoon and have sex with a dude, you had to be going insane. I mean, really.
Did you love the guy?
Yeah.
No,
And
you
so
didn't.
that
At that
needed
time,
a
I
little
thought
bit.
I loved. Yeah, it was for what I thought love was. I would
Yeah.
say, I loved him.
But when he was doing you, you were thinking of women.
Well, he had a nice ass, so I guess I was maybe.
Right.
You know.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I mean, it has to be torture for you. I can't imagine. That's like if someone said to me, okay, the norm is guys get married to guys.
Right.
And I want to fit in. So now I'm banging a guy. And I'm like, oh, my God, I want to be with a woman.
I don't fit in.
I don't fit in. But I got to.
Something's wrong.
But I got to fit in. Am I right or am I wrong?
It's like when you're doing it, it's you're like, well, this is the way it's supposed to be, and then you go, I had about enough of that. And then
was
it got
it
to the
never
point of
satisfying? I mean, did you never have
Well, there were times when when it was. I mean, you just got to make certain moves, certain adjustments. I mean, come on, enough friction. It's gonna hit the spot
Something's gonna
eventually.
happen.
Something's gonna happen, right?
That's true.
Right?
Well, I had a friend who went out with a gay woman. We didn't know she was gay at the time. And he showed me his penis. The first time he had sex with her, his penis was black and blue.
Yes,
now, I'm talking about looked like it'd been in a car wreck. Because she was so dry, she did not want him inside of her, obviously. And he had trouble getting in. And I figured, boy, he doesn't know how to have sex. But then we found out years
was
later,
gay.
she was a lesbian. You see?
There's women who aren't dry.
Well, I'll have that discussion with you later.
Artie's only been with lesbians.
You've never been with a woman who got wet?
You know, they say it's like a dry heat. It's like having sex with Arizona.
You were able to get wet?
Yeah.
You were?
Yeah.
So maybe you're bi.
No.
No.
Like I said, enough friction. I think
Where'd you grow up?
Virginia.
You know what story I love about you? It was when I remember you were. I don't remember the show, whether it was the Emmys or the.
It was one of those
Grammys.
award shows.
One of those award shows. And Bill Cosby sitting in the audience. Bill, good old Bill, who knows everything about comedy and the funniest guy in the world, right? So you're walking around and you're busting your balls to be funny,
Right?
And you're doing
you
your
looked
thing.
like you were excited to see him.
And you go, you go, hey, Bill Cosby, what's happening?
Yeah.
You know, and I forget the question you asked him. You said to him something like, what's the reason for the success of the Cosby Show? And he said, we spoke English. On my show.
Yeah.
In other words, putting you
putting
down,
me down
for the way you speak.
Right.
In the middle of an award show. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bit of an asshole moment for him. I thought.
A bit.
Absolutely.
Because one thing, if he really cared, and wanted to give me some advice, you pull the person aside and do that.
Right.
Right. You don't
embarrass
do
them.
them. You don't do that.
Right.
So.
But you recovered.
I recovered, and I was happy that it didn't. I didn't even absorb it at that moment. I didn't even know what happened. But when I got backstage, everybody was just like staring at me, like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay. What's wrong?" And it's like, "Oh, you'll find out."
Yeah.
And when I did, I'm like, "Wow, I'm glad I didn't, because I probably would have said something very
rude,
nasty. Yeah.
That would have been good.
Yeah. I mean, what the fuck?
I never
Come on.
liked Cosby's pompous bullshit. I never liked him as
the
a...
Fat Albert? Come on.
Yeah.
Right.
And he's talking about Ebonics, Fat Albert?
If
Please.
Fat Albert was...
Eba. You know, what the fuck?
Yeah, remember that guy?
Heba Deba.
Heba. Hebe Howby.
Yeah, how does he explain that? So I would have said to him, "Oh, you want to speak English? Okay, you're an asshole."
Was that clear enough for you?
How'd I do?
Cause.
Yeah.
How about a little French? Rendezvous. Remember that?
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah.
I never liked. Yeah, rendezvous. I never liked Cosby. I used to go see him when I was a kid. I saw him at the Felt Forum at the time. It was called the Felt Forum, little thing off my... I never thought the guy was funny anyway. I don't like his comedy.
Funny.
He's not funny.
I've seen him live. He's funny.
No,
He's
not funny.
He's funny. I got to give him that. He's
You were
funny.
laughing hard.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
So how do you get into stand-up comedy? Your parents conservative? Are they very?
Yeah,
they're
they
real
are.
conservative
They're
people.
conservative
and you tell them you're
people.
going to be a stand-up comic, and they.
Well, luckily, I made this decision when I was out of their house. You know, I was already. I was working. I'd finished college. And
What'd you say you were going to be in order to appease them?
Yeah, where did you study in college?
Just marketing, and I was like, and that time I lived in Maryland, so everybody you go to college and then you work for the government. So
Where'd you go to college?
Hampton University.
And you went there, and everyone figured you just get a regular job and all that. And then when you go into stand-up comedy, does it like blow your parents' mind? Does it blow your family's mind?
Yeah, they think I'm nuts.
Right.
They really thought I had lost my mind. You're gonna leave a good government job to go do stand-up? That's unheard of.
Yeah, why would you want to do that?
Crazy.
Yeah.
You work for the government.
You work for the government. Benefits.
You got a guaranteed good
Yeah,
thing.
you a GS9. What the hell's wrong with you?
GS9.
You know how many more GSs are left for you? What the hell?
Well, it's true. I mean, parents worry about you, and your family worries. Were you always the funny kid? Were you always the one who made everyone laugh?
Yeah, pretty much.
No.
Or either just outspoken. The one always would say stuff and usually like get in trouble. I think my all-time record. I think I got like a beating 6 days in a row.
Really?
For something. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you mean a beating?
Oh my goodness.
What kind of beating?
But just like just a spanking.
Your parents would spank you?
Yeah.
Erotic spanking? Your clothes were off?
Oh yeah, they will put the ball in my mouth and everything. What the hell is wrong with you?
What is wrong with them?
Did you? Who would spank you? Your father?
Oh, my mom.
Your mom?
Yeah.
Would she pull your pants down and expose your ass naked?
No, it was through the clothes. But it's the summertime, it's more on your legs.
I see.
Yeah, the shorts.
That's humiliating to a child, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't beat my kid.
No way.
Yeah, but I don't know, because, they're white, so I might slip up every now and then.
Right. You got kids
Some
now.
payback.
You have kids. You have 2 kids?
Yeah.
You have 2 kids?
Uh-huh.
You're with your partner how long?
3 years.
How come no marriage with her?
No, I'm married.
You got legally
we got
married?
We got married in California.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Kept that under the radar. Should have played that up
A little
more.
bit. Yeah, no, we made an announcement and everything.
Yeah, there was some
Now-
heat about
But
that.
it's under your radar, Howard.
Under
How
my
about
radar.
that?
You married a white woman.
Yes.
Now,
and
are
now
you
you have white children?
Yes.
Now, wait a second. You got flack.
Uh-huh.
I would imagine from the brothers and sisters out there. Say, what are you doing with a white person? Right?
I don't think so. I think they get so caught up on, you're gay?
Yeah, it's that. Once they get past that, but it's funny. It's black women, like straight black women.
Right.
They're the only people that, and not a lot of, but when we do catch flack, it's from black straight women. I'm like, what the hell? You're straight. It's not like you lost one.
Yeah, right.
You know,
You don't have to worry
yeah,
about that.
You have to worry about it. But
Now, but then when you had to make the decision, I guess your wife, she decided to carry the babies.
of course.
Yeah, you weren't doing that.
Well, I can't do that.
You're not carrying no babies.
No.
That's not for you.
No.
You'll have kids, but more like in
Yeah.
the husband role. You're the one who's gonna not give birth.
You're the breadwinner.
Right.
Well, I had some complications. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
What's your complication?
I had fibroid tumors.
So you can't have babies?
Right.
Is that the reason
Yeah.
why, or you just don't even want to have babies?
Yeah, well,
you
it
just
works.
blame it.
It's a good excuse.
Right.
Hey, I
like
would,
being-
sweetheart. I would, but I don't have the things. So
It was like being flat-footed in during the Vietnam era. I got flat feet.
So you have to decide who's going to be the sperm. You go to a sperm bank. You decide to have children. She has to get
Right.
pregnant,
Right.
and then you have to choose. Are we going to have
Right.
a black father,
Uh-huh.
or are we going to have a white father? That
Why
had to
not
be.
a black
I
father?
figured it was with her, so I said, okay, I'm with you, all right, and we went with the white donor because it's like to have the black donor so the babies can look like you. I'm like, we're two women, the babies aren't gonna look like us. Yeah, we're not fooling anybody.
Yeah, because that was my first
the hell?
thought. My
Yeah.
first thought was like, okay, let me figure this out. Wanda's black. The wife is white. The children should be mixed racially.
Why?
Because you're the father. And,
You're the father. I'm the other mommy.
Right. So maybe you're right. Or maybe you should have Chinese kids and screw the whole other thing.
Yeah, Mexicans. That would be great.
That would be really great.
That'd be great.
So now, are you called mommy?
Uh-huh.
And is she called mommy?
She's maman.
Maman?
In French.
Is
Because
she
she's French.
Oh,
yeah.
she's French.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's hot.
Yeah, very hot.
Is she super hot?
She's very hot.
You go for super femme women?
Yeah.
You do?
Not super femme. I mean, but she's hot.
She's hot?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I never know with gay couples who's going to go which way and what they want. You know what I mean? I could see you going with a really dykey chick. I don't know. So now you got the kids. How old are the kids?
They're 6 months.
6 months.
They're babies.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
my.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
twins.
Mm-hmm.
You got twin white kids.
Yep. A boy and a girl.
That's nice. Good for you.
Yeah.
Did it in one fell swoop, huh?
One swoop.
Now you're done?
Knocked it out.
That's
I
it.
think so.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how this goes.
Now, do you catch shit from anyone in your
Yeah.
family? Oh, you got kids, you're lesbian, or are those days over? Do people accept?
It's we're working on it.
Oh,
you know?
really?
Yeah.
You're getting grief.
I'm gonna say grief. It's just been slow.
Are
It's
you
just getting better. But
You're
it's
talking
slow.
about your parents.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
They can't deal.
Yeah.
What's the
They're
deal?
old, Howard. Man,
So
they're
what?
old.
So
But
what?
They're,
Why can't
they're
they
very,
love?
They're supportive, and
They are?
especially my dad. My dad is, he wants to see the baby. So
He hasn't seen
He
them yet.
hasn't seen the children yet?
Oh, my God.
Oh, he's finally up to seeing them.
Maybe your parents would have preferred if you had black kids. Maybe that was the hang up.
Maybe that would have helped.
Maybe they're racist.
I think they would prefer for me to have a husband. How
All
about
right.
that?
Yeah, let's start with that. So this is a big thing. Do they never come to visit you and your wife?
Oh yeah, they have been.
Were they at the
I'm
wedding?
serious. No, they weren't at the wedding.
No.
They weren't at the
They weren't
wedding?
at the wedding. No.
Shame on them. Did they try to spank you? Your parents didn't come to the wedding.
No.
That's a heartbreak to you.
At the time, but
Yeah, of course.
Do you have
once
other
get over
siblings?
it, yeah. I
And
have
they
a
were all
brother.
at their weddings, weren't they? Celebrating and
Wait a
carrying
second.
on.
I want to say something.
What?
That's the worst part of all of
Yeah.
this stuff. People are so hung up on gay, straight. It drives me crazy. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I'm extremely
Wouldn't you want to see
open-minded
your
again.
child happy and loved? Yes.
If my daughters, I don't care who they married, I would, unless they were like a hatchet murderer, I would go to the wedding.
Well, they're almost, her parents are almost saying, we'd rather you be with an abusive man
Yeah.
than a loving woman.
Yeah, would they prefer an abusive man or a loving woman? So you called them up and said, Mom, Dad, I'm getting married.
Right.
I love my wife, my fiance.
Now, they had met
I
her
would like-
before.
Yeah. Have they met her?
Yes.
Oh, they did. Sounds like they barely met her, but okay.
They were at
met
the
her.
airport getting out of town.
I think it was at a casino.
Yeah.
I was playing Atlantic
Oh, my
City.
goodness.
You know.
Why couldn't our dreams come true?
I was playing Atlantic City. They were playing the slots, and I just walked by. Hey, excuse me, like to meet somebody.
Why couldn't our dreams come true and our daughter marry Ike Turner?
Oh, God.
Do they still try to introduce you to men?
No.
They did not.
They've given up on that.
That'd be great if they showed up at the wedding with a man and said, listen, we want you to meet someone. Set you up. So this is an amazing story, really.
Okay.
Don't you? Okay.
I'm gonna go with it.
There's a lot of pain in this.
You know what, Howard? It's you move on, man. Like, I'm the happiest I've ever been, and I realize that that's their stuff. I can't drag them through this.
But do you
they
call
have
them?
to work through. Yeah.
You do? Speak to them, what, once a month?
Like every other week or so.
You're angry.
Yeah,
I can see the anger.
I check in. I'm not angry.
Can't believe how angry you are.
Jeez, calm down.
Yeah. Hey, take it easy.
Hold me back, Artie. Hold me back.
Were all your siblings supportive? Did they go to the wedding, or were?
No, I bet you no. They didn't, right?
No one from my family went.
Oh, are you kidding me?
I wish I was your brother. I would go.
He would be there.
I
Thank
sure as hell would be. I'd be
Thank
proud of it, too.
I'd put on blackface to go. I would.
You would?
You would
Yeah,
turn
I
black
would.
to go.
That's how much I want to make her happy.
You're telling me not one of your siblings went, and your parents didn't go, and you can still smile about this.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it was the 25th was our 1 year anniversary.
But what do you think you're doing? Something wrong?
It was a beautiful wedding.
No tears over this with the parents and the brothers and sisters?
Howard, I'm
Fuck 'em.
living a great life.
What
right
about
now,
your
and,
wife's family?
you know,
They're all
they'll get
supportive.
there.
Your
Hmm?
wife's family's all
Oh
supportive?
man, yeah, they flew in from France, and
Look at this.
her best friend came over from France, and her sister. It was
I'd be
great.
honored the next time you need a sperm donor. Please ask me.
Okay.
If you two jerk me off, I'll do it.
Oh my goodness!
I'm being serious.
They didn't want to get that involved.
Oh, you don't want to get it? Oh, that's not how it works? What do I know? I figured that's how it happens.
Just bring over the cup.
Yeah. All right, I'll bring over a cup if you want me to.
It's just a cup.
Just a cup. Trust me, you don't want me as the father. So anyway, it all comes down to this talk show now. That is why you're here.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of talk show is this going to be? Are you going to do sketches and humor? Are you going to do what are you going to do? Sit and talk?
We will do monologue.
Go ahead.
I will go up to monologue.
You walk out, you're going to do a monologue.
I'll do a monologue.
Now, that we know you have no problem with.
No, shouldn't be a problem. Right?
Easy.
I think I got that one.
Are you going with the green car?
Not gonna go to the car.
You
Not
got to
gonna-
have gimmicks, apparently.
Evidently, the green car is the
Are you
thing.
gonna? She was on Jay Leno's show, and that was one of the interviews I saw. And I mean, he really doesn't listen. you're telling him, and he gives you the worst setups.
Right.
He says, "So, you got kids?" And then Wanda has to do some material.
Jay, we know where we're going on the interviews. So,
Right.
Jay and I have a shorthand. And I know to you it looks like, hey, he's not listening, but yeah.
But I mean, people weren't even told you're married. So you got kids.
Listen, she likes going on the show.
And then he had her bowl to get a plug.
Well, the bowling was my idea, but it wasn't a regulation lane.
Right.
So that's how.
Are you a
he
good
beat me
bowler?
on it. I used to be.
Yeah.
Before I had these damn kids.
Is it going to be hard for you with these kids? I mean, you're not that type. You love to work. You love to be out.
I love to work.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, I can do 12, 13-hour days. That's what I'm doing.
Did you say to your girlfriend? Did you say your wife? Excuse me. Did you say to your wife, "Listen, we got such a good thing going. You're hot. I'm hot. What do we need kids to complicate things for?" I mean, did you?
Messing up our hotness.
Yeah. Why mess up? Why
Getting
mess
away
up?
with all this heat, right?
Yeah. You didn't really want to have kids. You did it to please her, right?
No, I really did.
You did?
I did want to have kids.
Okay. All right.
I
Yes.
want to have kids.
Yeah.
At first I didn't, but after meeting her and, we were together almost 2 years, I was like, why wouldn't I want to have kids with her? Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
You came to that place.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm
right.
saying the best part of my day is like in the morning, playing with the kids in the morning, and then there when they, going to bed.
What about this rumor that there's a sex tape of you and your wife out there on the
Really?
internet? Yes. Two of you are
Wow.
completely nude, doing each other and everything. What are we going to see?
She'd
a
like
sex
to
tape?
see it. I would love to see that.
You never videotape your lovemaking?
No.
Really?
It's because I need some work, man.
You do not.
I'm
you got a
telling
good
you.
body.
Ooh, it's my. I just say it would have been a short tape. How about that?
Why
My
do you say that?
stamina, man. I just don't have it.
Are you serious?
Really?
You mean as a lovemaking person, it's over in 3 seconds?
Well, not three.
I don't understand. I thought women are so sensitive and they go for hours and they touch each other's breasts for like a half hour. Then
Yeah, and then it's like, come on, move on.
Right. I thought. But you're saying you have no stamina.
It's not a lot.
That's the first time I've heard a gay woman say that.
All that. Oh, we did it all night long.
Nothing like that. 1, 2, 3.
I gotta get some sleep.
Does your wife complain that you're not a good lover?
Oh no.
She says. Does she say to you, "This is not
good.
in the gay handbook. We're supposed to
good.
spend time on each other's vaginas for like 7 hours, and we're supposed to take baths." And this is every gay woman I meet says, "Oh, guys are so fast and rough. Women are so wonderful. They
She
touch my
loves it.
breasts like butterflies." I mean, but you're almost.
I do a good job now. Don't give me. She happy customer.
Really?
Very satisfied.
She doesn't say, "You're leaving me hanging." I mean,
Not at all.
Nothing.
She's very happy.
and how is the sex life since the kids? Are you back to your normal 4 or 5 times a week?
I don't know about 4 or 5 times a week, but we're back. We're back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She gets you off.
Oh yeah.
What's the best way to get you off, anyway? Woman like yourself. What do you like?
Not have kids?
Oh, stop it.
All right, so now
I just say I like to please.
you do.
Yeah.
Oh, you're more of that. Ah, interesting. I never had you pegged that way. I figured you just lay there like a lox and everybody works.
No,
on
that
you.
was when she was with guys.
Oh,
There you go.
go.
Yeah. Guys like, all right, come on.
So how do you have an
Please.
orgasm if you like to please?
Well, you do. Yeah.
You mean you two-
it's reciprocated, but I'm just saying that's Let me do this first.
I'm picturing you touching yourself while you're pleasing her, and that's the whole lovemaking. And I don't feel you're getting enough out of this.
There's more to it than that.
There is.
Yeah, way more to it than that.
So now the talk show.
Okay.
Let's get down to something important. This thing has to succeed.
Yes.
We need it to succeed.
Okay.
All right. So you're
All
going to
right.
come out, you're going to do the monologue.
I'm going to do the monologue.
All right, you're not doing a green car.
Right.
Do you think that's a mistake?
To not do the big
Not
green
do the
car.
I think you might need the green car. I don't know. This is supposedly the wave of the future, the green
The
car.
green car. I
Yeah.
don't think I don't know.
I mean,
not really into the
thank
the
God.
green car.
Well, you copy all the greats and have sex with your interns.
Whoa.
What about that? What about that? That brings up a serious topic. What kind of show are you going to run? It is called the Wanda Sykes show.
Right.
Just
You're
like
gonna
David
have one
Letterman
of
is the
those
David Letterman show. Are you
little
gonna have,
rooms?
You're going to have a little room with a cot in the back with a
We will
couch?
have a little room, but it will be a nursery. Yeah.
Will not have sex with your
Will
interns?
not have sex with the interns.
A really
You
sexy,
should see
cute...
these interns. I will not have sex with the interns.
Are these interns a mess?
Omar, come on. I'm not having
Hey, you're
sex
not
with
into Omar? No way.
He's a sweetheart. I love you, Omar. I'm
Right.
joking.
So, no office with a sofa bed, none of that stuff.
No.
Right. You're not going to use a
No.
vibrator on your band leader and create a sensation. Are you going to have a
Are
band?
you having a band?
No. I
No
don't-
band,
no,
thank
I don't
God.
have a band. I
You
don't
don't
have
need
a band.
a band.
You're gonna love. I have a drag queen.
What does the drag queen do?
She sings. Portia.
Portia.
And that's
Yeah.
how you're breaking to commercials with Portia?
When we get enough money to get the music, yeah. That's right now,
Is it a low budget affair?
Hey, man, it's yeah.
It's a struggle.
Yeah, it's a struggle right now.
Do you ever say to them, listen, come on, you got to give me some money here so I can produce a good show?
We'd say that all the time.
All right, so you're having arguments with management already. You haven't even gotten on
But
the air.
it's good though. They're good. It's just that now they're seeing how far we want to take the show. So now we just gotta.
It's a syndicated show.
No, Fox.
Fox Network.
Fox Network.
Fox puts up the dough.
Network. Fox putting up the dough.
Good money in this thing?
Yeah.
They're paying you
Pretty
nice?
decent, Pretty decent.
What do you got, a one-year
Pretty
contract?
decent. Yeah, what, 22 episodes? Yeah.
22 episodes. What is it, once a week, the talk show?
Yeah,
Once a week.
Saturdays,
Yeah,
right?
That's
I'm not
it?
doing every night. Yeah.
Well, wait a
one
second.
Saturday
We got a talk show. You got to build up loyalty. You got to be on every night.
Saturday nights, people looking forward to it. See,
I
that way
see.
it's, end of the week, they're like, bam, oh, now, woo, Wanda. I've been waiting for Wanda.
Will
Okay.
it be live or taped in advance?
We're going to tape on Friday nights to air Saturday.
Will you dance a la Ellen, where Ellen DeGeneres is known to dance?
No, I will have cocktails, though. There's a bar.
Oh, drinking on
Yes,
the show.
there's a big W, and the W turns around when the panel guest comes out, and that's when the bar is open.
So
we
if
will
I was a
have
guest,
drinks.
I
Yes.
could sit there and get boozed
have
up.
a nice drink and a chat.
Will you
Yeah.
drink on the show?
Oh, you damn right.
You love to drink.
I love
What
to
do you
drink.
like to drink?
I'm like I love Patron
Yeah.
Silver.
Wow,
Yeah.
this is some show.
And but I won't do that on the show because then that's just a fight.
Somebody-
It
Yeah.
just gets ugly. then.
Somebody told me that on the show you were going to have a giant photograph of Bill Cosby and you're going to defecate on it. That's
Wow.
controversial. What
That's
is
the
that?
cold open, Howard.
Oh, that's called the cold open.
That's
All
called
right.
the cold open.
And what about crystal meth? Will you have a crystal meth bar where people can do a little of that?
The drag queen has it.
The drag queen has it? Okay. So this is going to be a monologue?
Yeah.
It's going to be an hour-long show?
Right. And Keith Robinson, who's a very funny comedian and good friend of mine, he's like my co-host sidekick. So.
Oh, that's great. I know Keith.
Yeah, you know Keith.
Yeah,
right?
he's funny.
Yeah.
He's that's great.
Why?
news.
What do you mean a co-host sidekick? I don't understand. You're going to
It's
sit on
like
the couch
hanging
like
out with my buddy. you
like
know?
Ed McMahon kind of thing? He sits on the couch?
No, he actually is going to have a voice, an opinion
All right.
on the show.
He gets
he's
to
just
talk.
not. He's just not my laugh track. No.
Okay,
he's
good.
We'll get into it. We'll have arguments because we have like a brother-sister relationship anyway. So.
What time is this going to be on?
11 o'clock.
11 o'clock Saturday night
Yep.
on Fox.
Yes. And
I
then we'll
tune
have a
in.
bunch of tape pieces and stuff. I did this thing. I went to AdultCon. when they, when it was in L.A.
What's that?
It's
is
the
that one of
Adult
those
Entertainment Industries
Triple X
Convention.
kind of
yeah,
thing?
Triple X?
Yeah. And I went there to see if I can get the adult entertainment industry to go green.
Well, will they?
It doesn't look like it.
Do
Yeah.
you think your parents will watch this show, or will they not support this as well?
I think they'll watch it.
I
Yeah.
wonder. I don't know.
And then judge.
Yeah, right.
You'll hear
And
about it later. Oh dear.
Are we worried about Saturday Night Live, for example? They will be on against you in the second half hour.
Yeah, I mean, it's Saturday Night Live. You got to worry about them. But I think I'm bringing in a audience that's not watching Saturday Night, TV anyway.
Right.
They're not watching TV at the time anyway.
Well, yeah,
so it's not like I'm taking in any of their audience. I think I'm hopefully bring some new people.
Well, I'm excited for you. I hope this works out. I like that. You know what? You ought to bring back Karnak. Remember Johnny Carson used to wear that hat? I love that.
That's great with Patron.
Oh,
yeah.
Patron and Karnak. I like it. Do you have feelings about Letterman? Are you upset that he is having sex with the interns? Or you don't spend time thinking about it?
I really don't spend time.
You don't spend time thinking about that?
Do you do the Letterman show?
I do more of
Jay.
Yeah.
More Jay.
I don't have anything against Dave. I think Dave is very funny. But usually whenever I'm out here doing a New York run, it's either they're down or the timing just doesn't work out. Yeah.
Jason, you're on the air with the great Wanda Sykes. What do you have to say?
Morning, guys. Just a quick question. Wanda, have you ever had any white man meat?
Have I had any white man meat?
A white man meat. That's a very, very sensitive question, yet one you need to answer.
Yes, I have, Jason.
Wow.
And so you did. You said, well, maybe it's black meat, and you tried the white meat.
Yeah, you have to.
You tried it all.
Let me just make sure.
Right.
Maybe,
Maybe you're into white meat.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
That's it.
Maybe
Who
that's
knows?
it. And I was like, oh, nope, same thing. Same thing.
It's the same thing. Doesn't matter who it's attached
Same
to.
thing, same smelly balls. It's all the same.
Balls are gross, aren't they?
Boy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You guys need to get like a purse or something for those things or something.
And they don't get any prettier the older you get. I can attest to
There's
that.
there's no group of people I understand more than lesbians.
Right.
I mean, absolutely
I
makes
agree.
sense
You're
to me.
basically on the same page.
I look down and go.
Exfoliate something.
I look down at what I got and I go, ooh, no wonder they call it junk. All right, let's go to Ed. Ed, come on, baby. What's happening?
Hey, not much. Hey, Wanda, I want to say you're the funniest comedian out there. I love you.
Ed.
I think you're one of the most recognizable women in TV. And one other question. And by the way, your promo on my promo, I love it. Great idea. And when are we going to expect Artie on there doing shots with you?
Oh, of course, of course.
Artie is on the wagon. He's not allowed on
have
that
him
show.
on to do shots.
We can't have him doing shots.
Yeah, Artie's on the list. Artie is he's on the list. He's on the board.
He's on the
he's
short
a guest
list.
that we want to get.
Yeah,
he definitely is a guest we want to get. We're gonna bring Artie, but we gotta do it during sweeps. Yeah,
And keep
so I can sweep up.
Yeah, it's gonna be so.
And keep him away from the booze, please.
I love you, Wanda.
Thank you.
thank
Thanks,
you.
Ed. Love you too.
Well, everyone
Hey, Artie,
obviously-
you were real funny the other night on the
Jimmy
was that
Fallon?
Fallon?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you killed it, man.
Thank you, Wanda.
We haven't
Very
even played it here yet. We're going to be doing that later.
Oh,
in the
really?
show.
Okay.
That's
I
right.
appreciate it.
Well, listen. What about wardrobe? Are you going to dress foxy? Are you going to wear little skirts? I mean, you do have.
Are you doing the designer thing like Joan Rivers used to do? Bob Mackie gowns?
No, it would be like kind of laid back. But,
Laid back?
Yeah, I'm
Saturday
into
night.
the vest thing. So,
Yeah?
Vest?
Yeah.
No. Listen
No,
to me.
yeah, don't do the vest.
Robin
what
hit
if
it
I
on
show a little
Show a little titty.
cleavage, right?
Yeah, come on.
Push the boobs up a little
You
bit.
got a
little
great.
cleavage
You got a great
and
rack. How
just
big
a
are
little,
those?
Huh?
Are those D's?
These are double D's.
Double D's.
Yeah.
Fabulous. Like my Robin.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Robin's a G.
I'm a G. I skip.
G.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Does your wife have big breasts?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry. It's enough for me. I love them. Love them.
Well, listen.
Nice little handful.
I'm very excited about this for you.
Thank you.
Here you are, a comedian.
Mm-hmm.
Still good money doing comedy on stage?
Oh, yeah.
Still go around doing that?
Oh, yeah.
Corporate gigs, is that where the cash is?
The corporate gigs, that's where the cash is. I have fun doing the casinos, too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You still do a lot of that?
Well, not now. Not with the talk show.
All right.
Yeah. With that and Old Christine, I you know.
You're busy.
I'm busy.
You've got a legitimate show business career.
I'll give her another plug. She has an HBO special out right now that is hilarious. I saw it the other night, and this is the name of it. I'm not being racist. This is the name of it.
All right.
It's called Wanda. I'm gonna be me. Did I say that right?
You said it right. I'm gonna be me.
I'm gonna be me. That's the
Why is
name
that
of it.
racist?
Because I think it's sort of
Oh,
Ebonics.
she's Ebonics?
Yeah.
Oh. Do you use the N-word in your act?
Uh-huh.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Do you get grief about that?
No. No.
Cosby hasn't been on the phone to you?
Not yet. Not yet. I'm sure you know.
The N-word is funny in certain instances, right?
Sometimes that's the only word that you can use.
Oh, when you have a bet on the Knick game, it's so hilarious.
All right. Let's go to Turtle. He has the final word with Wanda Sykes. After all, she does have to get back and get ready to do the show.
Listener,
Thank you, Turtle.
love and peace, man. Love and peace.
Love and peace. Peace and love.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
Right.
Hey, listen, Wanda, I got to ask you a question.
What's that, baby?
Would you let Robin lick you from twat to asshole?
Jesus. No, that's disgusting, but nevertheless a legitimate question. Would you let Robin?
That's terrible. I like Robin. Why would I put her through that? I know my diet. I know what's going on down there.
Robin, are you attracted at all to Wanda?
Stop it. I think Wanda's a lovely person.
But that's not your thing. You know, for
Please.
years people used to say that Robin was gay.
Really?
Yeah, they would accuse her of this. And I know that she is not.
Right.
They would
Believe
actually
me.
say they saw me with people.
That's right.
They had all kinds of fantasies going on and thought they were real.
A lot of straight women get accused of that, like Oprah.
Uh-huh.
Everyone thinks she's with Gail.
No.
You don't believe it.
No.
They hang
And
ar-
you have pretty good gaydar, is what you're saying.
I have pretty good guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rosie O'Donnell says she thinks there's something going on there. She's not sure what. She says she's never with Stedman. She's
Oh
always
boy,
with Gail.
that's a real good source there, Howard. Rosie O'Donnell, sweet Jesus.
Rosie has gaydar too, you know. Use your gaydar on Robin.
Robin, I
No.
tell, strictly dickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waste of time.
I have gator. One time a guy was fucking me, and I was like, this guy is gay.
That's how you figured it out.
Yeah, you think.
It was in L.A. County. And
You're pretty
could not
sure.
have, but I
Now,
was-
Wanda, life will be pretty perfect if the show takes off. You'll have your Christine show. You'll have your stand-up gigs with the lucrative corporate gigs, and Vegas, and then you'll have your talk show.
My talk show.
I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
I mean, you're a lot of fun.
Thank you.
More cleavage on the show.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, don't get crazy.
I'll get like a Howard cam.
That's right.
On the show.
That's
Just
right.
right down there.
And I pray for your parents' acceptance and love.
I appreciate that.
I mean, why the hell can't they
I'll
show
tell
up
you,
at the
it's
wedding?
getting better. Keep praying. It's
I
working.
don't know.
Yeah, but how
It's
long do you have to live? My
Yeah,
God.
I mean, you might not be alive by the time that happens.
I mean, how successful do you have to be? And like,
Do you think if this show gets so successful that women will throw themselves at you and it might be the end of your marriage?
That could be.
You could succumb to temptation?
Oh no.
No way.
No.
Come on.
I'm happy. I'm happy. It's like
Right, now you
no
are.
one's out there can give me what I have. Why would I mess up this?
All right, well, I like your attitude.
She'll be with Anne Heche in a year.
Stop it.
If your show's a hit, I think your parents will love you. If not, I'm
My
afraid
parents love me.
It doesn't sound,
They love
doesn't
me.
sound good.
They love me.
All right, okay, whatever.
It sounds like they hate the French broad.
Yeah, they love you and hate the French broad. All right, listen to me. You have a lot on your mind, obviously.
Uh-huh.
It's a complicated situation for you.
Uh-huh.
But I wish you the best of luck.
Well, thank you.
I hope the talk show goes through the roof.
I appreciate
I'm pulling for you. I will watch. And green car. Think about it. Just think about it. All right.
Just take it.
Just take it and do it. Don't be ashamed. It'll put you right over the top. Saturday night, I think people want to watch people go around the track
Absolutely, yes.
in an electric car.
And I tell you what, like half things pop out on the track.
Yeah, like Al Gore. That's not getting old. God forbid they got 22 riders on that show. Have something new pop out of the fucking track. Assholes.
And shoot confetti at the people as they do.
Right. Yeah, do something. Shoot bullets at the people.
Oh, that'll be an innovation.
That's
Shoot
right.
bullets.
As long as we're
Push a
riffing.
wheelchair across there. So,
That's right.
So-
Come on, something.
As long as we're riffing, have a chicken make NFL picks.
There you go. That'll make it.
there you go.
All right, listen. The Wanda Sykes Show. Everybody has to watch. Wanda needs you to watch.
Yes.
It's probably going to bring her parents back into her life if you watch. I'm not going to play that up too much.
Oh my goodness.
For God's sake. What did you do for the government that you were a G9 or whatever that is?
I was a contracting specialist.
What the hell is that?
She killed people.
Bought stuff.
Is that a secretive job?
Nah, I bought stuff.
You were with the FBI, weren't you?
NSA.
NSA?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
That's like a spy.
Were you a spy? What? You're not allowed to talk about it, are
I
you?
wasn't a spy. I was a contracting specialist. I
Sure you
just made
were.
purchases. I bought equipment, spy equipment.
What did you do?
I'm telling you, I'm not lying. I bought things. The engineers would send over blueprints, and I would send them out to contractors to get bids.
Now I understand the French wife. You were working undercover in France, weren't you?
You make my life seem so much more interesting than what it is. I
And
love it.
NSA stands for not saying anything.
Right. I think she bought condoms for Clinton himself. I need you to get me rubbers. And Hillary can't know. Anything like that? No?
No.
All right, listen. The Wanda Sykes Show premieres.
Rubbers for Clinton.
That's right, rubbers. You're on a mission.
That's what the NSA does.
Are you on a mission right now? Is all this
could
just
be
one
it,
big cover-up?
yeah.
Are you here to investigate me?
It's all. That's
Right.
yep. It's been a ruse.
First show, I have an idea.
Okay.
Hold your kids up on TV so your parents can see them. Think about it. It's a bit.
Oh my goodness, you're terrible.
Yeah, that's like balloon boy people.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Mom, Dad,
I
you know.
exploit my kids like this on national TV.
Mom, Dad, you know what? I do have kids, and since you haven't seen them, here they are.
Why would she want to immediately lose 2 viewers?
Sure. You think your parents would turn off the show if they saw your kids on there?
I mean, you want to start attracting people.
You want to bring people to the tent, not throw them out.
Now,
Who knows?
I'm recalling something, too. Now, did you get into trouble at one of those political
Oh,
things
yeah.
where you were entertaining the president or something?
Now, what happened to you?
It was. I did a joke. It was so stupid.
What was the joke?
The joke, because Rush Limbaugh, he was saying he hopes this administration fails, and I'm like, well, he's saying he's hoping the country fails. That's not. I mean, he's pretty much has the same desires as the terrorists.
Right.
He wants us to fail. So I think he's a terrorist. And that's matter of fact. I think he was the 20th hijacker, but he was so strung out on OxyContin that he missed his flight.
Well, I too was outraged that he was rooting against the president.
Yes, yeah.
Why would you? This is your country. How would you?
But
Maybe you didn't vote for
a
him.
country that you can't say that.
Yeah.
What's are we out of our minds?
Yeah.
There was nothing offensive about what you just said.
Okay, there was a tag.
Oh, really?
That I did. And I said he hopes the country fails. I said I hope his kidneys fail.
Oh.
I think that's what.
You know what? Get out of here.
That's over the line. All right.
By the way, and all that's true. You know how many flights I've missed because I was strung out on OxyContin?
But I like that you won't use your kids in the show, even to show your parents, and you're not going to be like these balloon people. There
But
are
do
people,
you think you're going to have Hollywood kids now? You're raising your kids out in...
Hell no.
they're going to be Hollywood kids? Yes, that is true.
Yeah, they're going to be hanging out with those 90210s.
You know what you ought to do in your
Not
show?
happening.
You got these people want to be on TV so bad they fake putting their kid in a balloon. You should have desperate people on who take their kids and have them do stunts every week. Like people who put their kids and put them in a barrel over Niagara Falls.
Well, I think they already have that. It's called Hollywood, the America's Funniest Videos. They're doing everything.
How do you think I got this job here? I used to have 5 kids. I'm down to 3. 2 of them went over to Niagara Falls.
Never came back? Couldn't find the barrel?
No, they didn't live.
Oh, wow.
That would be as mean as...
But I'm on radio and TV now. I'm a success.
That would be as mean as putting a midget in a garbage can for 2 hours.
That'd be horrible.
Oh, yeah. Who would do that already?
one.
Come on.
I tied 2 of my kids to a subway track.
Yeah?
Yeah. And
How'd that go?
I only got 3 kids.
Wow.
That's right.
But it was ratings gold.
Is that on YouTube? I want to see that.
You know how funny it is when a kid touches the third rail.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Scream.
It's funny. Their little shoes fly off. Oh, boy.
Thank you, Wanda.
Thank you so much, Howard.
We'll
love
be back. Love you,
love
too.
you guys, man.
And we love when you come
Big
in
fan.
here. And we'll be back. Thank you. And we'll be back right after these words. And thank you to Wanda, the funniest international spy we've ever had on the show. Thank you. All right.
So Wanda,
Hey.
first time on the show.
First
How'd it
time
go?
on the show. Great. I'm a big fan. I love Howard. So this was awesome.
And what about Howard's offer to be a sperm donor for you? Would you be willing to take him up on that
You
offer?
know, we're gonna see how these other 2 kids turn out, and if we feel like we need more height, then yeah, we'll go to Howard. If the babies aren't, we want taller babies.
All right, well, good luck.
Charm and good looks.
All right, well, good luck with the show, and thanks for coming down today.
All right, thanks for having.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary Dell'Abate. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
So on Monday's wrap-up show, Benji got criticized about his girlfriend's behavior at the Christmas party, and he denies anything happened, which is total bullshit. Everybody saw it, supposedly. I didn't actually see it, but I was part of it because she was on top of me. She was dancing. She was dirty dancing with me, okay? Man up to it, accept it, and get on with your life like everybody else does around here. Check it out.
Now, before Gary was asking me if I thought that Benji's date behaved appropriately at the party, how would you answer that question?
She was great, man. Very appropriate.
Very appropriate.
For that party, very appropriate. I know a lot of the women weren't crazy about it, but the guys were.
You got some feedback on it?
Me? I didn't get any feedback. I just heard a lot of rumors that a lot of the women were upset.
Really? I wasn't getting any of that.
Yeah, I didn't hear that either.
I did. I heard from a few of the older crowd.
I mean,
for you, that's old. You mean 70 and up?
Not in my mind, motherfucker.
Can you be more specific?
Nah, I'm not going to give any names.
Did anybody?
To the best of my knowledge, that would only be Jackie.
No.
Benji, did you get that feeling from anyone at the party?
No, but if they did, I mean, she's a very pretty girl, and sometimes women get jealous of each other. So I hope that didn't happen, but.
Yeah, I wasn't offended. Or anything. Like, I just thought, like, gosh, for this party, I might lay a little low, especially when you knew all eyes were going to be on you. And I think you love the drama too, Benji.
I do like drama.
I think
he loved every minute.
I think you love walking that tightrope of maybe getting in trouble. You just you like the drama.
I'm sure I do like some drama. There was stuff that happened before the party that I didn't like.
What do you mean?
Just all the tension about it, I didn't like.
But see, I think that is part of you don't like it.
Yeah, I can see
if
that.
There's a certain excitement.
Yeah.
Instead of going to a party and just sitting in the corner, there's now an edge.
You're right. There probably is. That's probably partly true.
Yeah, I mean, like the wrap-up show that day before the party, you were a little, when she called in, and everybody was getting on your case about it.
I didn't like that. No.
Yeah. I don't know.
I was exhausted that day, and I felt bad about how it
But she called in by her own choice. She wasn't forced to call in.
Right.
Okay. JD, what do you want to say?
I just want to say my favorite part of the moment I'll always remember of Benji and his date is, and by the way, his date likes to grab her vagina or have her hand on her vagina. It was on there a lot. I don't know what that is.
No, it is true because everyone said they saw it.
But
did you see it?
I did not, but I was not looking for her. I have to tell you, I didn't go and say.
She was probably trying to keep.
I also didn't see Pam DePace touching her vagina, but I wasn't looking.
This girl looked like she had to pee the whole time. But my favorite part was during the karaoke. It got crazy. It got so crazy. There were booths behind them, and I just know that her ass ended up in the air, bent over this booth so you could see her thong. And Benji was still trying to sing this song. It looked like he was doing her from behind.
Well, that wasn't intentional. That was.
I accidentally pretended to fuck her while everyone's
No, I wasn't trying. I wasn't trying to simulate that.
There was a little hanky-panky going on, though, right?
No, there really wasn't. That's what people said. They really
sure look like it.
Yeah, actually, I pulled that clip. If this is Howard asking Benji what was going on at the party, hit one, Ted.
The best was Benji and his date because Benji's date was a hot chick who we know loves being naked, and she's kind of wild. We've had her on the show 2 times naked, and it was funny because I said to him, Benji, is this really the appropriate place for her? And it turns out it was.
Well, it was in a sense. It was for us, but for the wives who were there, because I was sitting with Scott DePace and his wife at one point when Benji and his girl were doing something in a booth across from us. And
yeah, were you fingering your girl right at the party? Because I have pictures of you. It looks like your fingers are
Practically. I swear on my life. Absolutely not.
Well, you had her dress hiked up over her. You pulled her dress up and her whole. I mean, I have pictures.
Ralph
of it.
has pictures.
Ralph, I've got professional pictures. I had a professional photographer there.
Ralph had him on his iPhone.
I had heard that from a couple people, Benji.
I believe you heard that, but I wouldn't do that at. I'm not saying I wouldn't do that at a party, but I wouldn't do that at that party.
I will tell you this, and
I wouldn't do that to her.
This is what
I didn't. If she had on a short dress, but if it looked like I didn't pull it up, if it looked like that, I didn't mean to. I might have lifted her while we were dancing or something, but I absolutely did not mean to look like it pulled it up or anything.
I didn't see any fingering, but I saw her.
That's always good when you hear that at a party.
But I saw her sitting on his lap, and it looked like there could possibly be some dry humping going on a little bit.
Honestly, not. But I mean,
full friction. Is that what you're referring to?
Yeah.
Here's what I told.
Tootsies.
I saw some rubbing. I saw some rubbing.
Right, that's what I heard too. But here's what I told the news.
The news. Oh, our news.
The news asked me, what I saw, and I said, "This is all I can tell you." One time we had a bachelor party for Doug years ago. And I walked by a table, and Benji had the most bizarre look on his face, the goofiest look on his face. And I later found out he was getting a hand job under the table. And when I walked by Benji, he had a very similar look on his face that night.
Oh my God!
I was not getting a hand.
I think in fact, I vomit when I think about this. I'm almost sure I was talking to Benji while he was finishing, because he had this weird look. He looked like Charlie Brown
at the bachelor party.
Is that true, Benji?
I really don't remember at the bachelor party. I don't remember.
You don't remember?
It was 10 years ago. It was literally 10 years ago.
Do you get a hand job under the table many places?
But it was a drunken party. I honestly don't remember. I remember some aspects of the bachelor party.
I remember one specific aspect.
No, don't confuse this, because then people confuse the two parties.
John in Boston, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year, John.
Hey, I don't know. I just thought that Gary was kind of being like a pussy earlier, coming down saying that Benji's being inappropriate and whatnot. You guys weren't even being too clear about what he did or what his date did, but I mean, that story that you just told was a weird one.
But again, that was at a bachelor party 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So it was okay to get a hand job there.
Yeah, I think at a bachelor party, it's okay to get a hand job.
All right for Benji's date to be there, that everything's cool.
Yeah, no, Howard was cool with it. This is totally my opinion, but I do think that you tweet. It could have gone a different way. She was definitely in that mode where if Benji would have gone to the bathroom for 15 minutes, he could have gone a whole other way.
Listen, I respect your being sincere, but I also disagree with you.
Okay, I get it.
I mean, I think she's a responsible, good person.
Byron in Wisconsin, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, Byron.
Hey, Benji, you're my man. You're my man. You had a good time.
Hey,
now,
Byron.
Gary, I think you a little hard on Benji about his girl, man. She just having a good time. And my question is, how do the wives feel about her having a good time like that? And what if your wife, Gary, was just having a good time and jumped on a little fat, what's his name? The chauffeur, and had a good little time with her, just having a good time. Would you get really upset with Mary? Or
yeah, I would. If Mary jumped on Benji and her skirt went all the way up and everybody saw her ass, I'd probably be a little bummed out. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't do it. She hasn't done it yet since I've known her. Doesn't mean she doesn't know how to have fun, but I don't know if that's the definition of having fun.
All right, thank you for calling in. Let's go over to Tom in Boston. Tom, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys, great show. A couple questions for Benji. Number one, when Sarah was on the show, she made mention about having extremely large vagina lips. Is that true?
Yes. Well, we all saw him.
To me, every part of
Hold on, whoa. What, Ronnie?
Did we see him?
I don't know.
Apparently, Ronnie did.
Well, I saw him on the show. I was standing right next to him.
She's a beautiful girl, and I think she has every part of her is beautiful.
You think her vagina lips are proportionate?
Absolutely.
Because she
likes rubbing them. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
All right. I don't think that's true. I mean,
Ronnie, did you see them? the night of the party?
I didn't actually.
No, hold on, I'm talking to Ronnie.
I didn't actually see him, but she likes rubbing him. Okay, let's put it that way.
She was probably trying to keep her dress down.
Oh, okay.
I don't know about that. Benj.
All right.
Look,
I'm being serious.
You were trying to.
Okay. Listen, maybe I saw.
One more question.